6:48, it's Elliot in the morning. Your phone number for everything. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468. Hello, Bob.
Hello.
Hey, how are we today?
Good.
How many times did you watch it?
Which one?
Oh, come on. It's the best thing to happen. I mean, it was the greatest gift you could have gotten this year. Come on, how many times did you watch it?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Tyler, how many times did you watch it, please?
I'm in the same boat as Diane.
Come on.
I can't even figure out what world you're talking about.
Music video. Diane.
Well, now I know.
I got it from my daddy. Oh, it's so good. It is so... What? Oh, that
You like?
No.
You love?
Yeah, the video is so good. The video's great. The song's good. The song's solid. It wasn't just yesterday you were talking about like, oh, a new record's coming, and then boom, side drops the video on you, and it is so good. How great is the dance? Oh yeah, now we're talking.
I got it from my daddy.
So good. All he does is crank out hits.
Have your kids latched onto this yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was kind of forced on them a little bit yesterday. But, we were all up doing the dance. So good. You didn't watch the video?
I did not.
Diane!
I heard the clip and that was enough.
So you don't know what the dance is?
No.
I can't do it. I can't.
I thought you said you were up doing the dance.
Yeah, but I need to see it while I'm doing it to get it through. He does change it up a little bit from the original side dance.
Still doing the kick?
You get a little bit of that, but it's all the back and forth with Kaylee, you watched it, didn't you? You didn't.
The horse riding?
Do you guys not? No, the horse riding's gone, Diane. That's so Gangnam Style, please.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
Here we go.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
And by the way, Psy gets the best ass for his videos. Here we go. Watch, Diane. Hold on. Here it comes. And watch the dance.
I got it from my daddy. I got it from my daddy. I got it.
Hey, where'd you get that body from?
Hold on. Wait for the dance.
I got it from my daddy.
Oh, I like the toilet scene.
Hey, where'd you get that
He
body
also loves being on a boat. Here we go. How awesome is it? How awesome is it? Now it's like there you go, the sideways kick, and I don't know what that groin pop is. There we go.
Take you higher. 넌 한 폭의 명작, 난 아낌없는 buyer.
Him as a kid is creeping me out a little bit.
Why does that creep you
I
out?
don't know, it's just a little creepy looking.
Don't you agree? He finds the best looking women. You know who the best one is? She hasn't showed up yet in the video. But she's wearing like the green jacket. She's blonde. I don't think that's a natural hair color. But she's blonde. It's so good.
It's surprising that
How much you like it?
models want to be in a video of a guy who at one point racked up almost 3 billion views for one video. Shocking.
But you didn't know that early on. You didn't know that it was going to turn into that.
Well, didn't he also comes from money, so he's rich anyway. He was rich before Gangnam Style came out.
Diane, he's like Leno. He doesn't use any of that money. It's all his stand-up money that he uses. Exactly. He doesn't use the parents' money. Hit it, Si!
I got it from my daddy. I got it from my daddy. I got it.
Why didn't he release this a couple of months ago? Because I would have either done Kid Psy or Dance Leotard Psy for, oh, you know what? Do I have time to get something put together for, Thursday night? That would be good. Why are you holding your head? The song making you hot, isn't it? Yeah. Do you like the song, though? I mean, forget all the video and imagery behind it.
It's catchy as hell.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's a Will.i.am, obviously, song. But
So good. So good. This surpasses Mother, Father, Gentleman.
As a better song, you think it's going to chart better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got it
From my daddy. Oh, it's so good, Diane. It is so good. Now, I'm only watching part of the video while we're going. So I'm going to have to not count this. So I'm still at 12 views. By the way, he's already up. He dropped it yesterday. That's lingo for released it, Diane. Already, but is he over 1 million yet? It's got to be over 1 million.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
please.
at 5.
It's so good. It is so good. By the way, I feel like I was there early because the first time I saw it, it was under 100,000. So he's already over 5 million views. God, he's killing it. Look out, Adele. He is killing it. By the way, who was right there?
You were.
Thank you. We're now over, isn't it over 4 million for Adele? And when do I have until the numbers come in? Friday?
No, in the Sunday morning. Those are just the numbers from over the weekend, because obviously it cuts off. Oh, are you saying when does she have until?
Yeah.
Or when do you hear about the numbers?
Well, no, because I want to make the claim that she'll hit 5 million.
You end Thursday. At the end of the day, Thursday.
Ooh, so, and what is today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
She'll hit 5 million. She'll hit 5 million by Thursday. Whew, man. God, that is unbelievable. That is unreal. But yeah, no, Sai's going to be right on that ass. Although, no record out, just the video. He'll be at...
I thought the record was out today.
Oh, is the record out today? Oh, is it out today?
It's the whole record, not just the single.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. That's all good news. Yeah, no, I was so into that yesterday, and the song is so good. The video is fantastic. The video's even better. Did anybody watch the I was out last night, but did anybody watch the Bake Off show?
I did not.
You didn't turn it on?
No.
Well, you didn't do anything yesterday.
I know.
You missed Sai? You missed the Bake Off show?
Not feeling good. Took a little NyQuil. Got in the flannel sheets. Went to bed early.
Oh, what time did you go to bed?
Like 9.
Oh, I'm envious of that. About 11:30 is when I turned in. That's nice, though. That's a good night's sleep. You still feel like crap?
A little bit.
You know what, though? Over the next couple of days, you're going to feel much better because you're going to have time to relax. When we got to head to Richmond on Wednesday. That's tomorrow. And then you got to head to, then we have our show on Thursday night. So no, you're going to be good. You'll find plenty of time. And I probably won't annoy you on the car ride down or back.
I'm just going to double up.
Oh, yeah!
Double up on NyQuil.
Hey, will you send me a note later? I want to make sure that I bring my Bose speaker in the car.
A hot dog?
Oh, hot dog butt.
I feel nice. You look nice. 널 보자마자
You want to dance? You can't keep up with me. Me and Sai got string legs.
String legs?
Yeah, they move like strings, Diane. Not like the string I keep on my penis when I'm dancing. No. Hey, did you watch Bake Off?
I did not.
So the thing that was supposed to be the greatest four episode thing nobody watched?
Oh, they released the first episode of season 2 of Transparent early. I was like, I gotta watch that.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's great.
Was it fantastic?
Yeah, I love the first season, so it looks like it's gonna pick off where the first season left off.
Who is why can't I think? Who's the big star?
Tambor.
That's right, Jeffrey Tambor. That's right. And then I'm trying to think if there was anything else from yesterday. Oh, I see you moving on the right-hand side there.
I said it's catchy.
Yo, you have to move. You have to move. Diane, just at least do the groin pop. Yeah. Oh, get it, Siegel.
Yeah, the album's out.
Oh, is it?
It's available, yeah.
Oh, can we treat it like we did Adele on her release day? And just track all the way through it?
I do have the other video he released, the song from the other video.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Is it as good?
The song's not as good.
How's the
I mean,
video,
the song's good.
Right.
But this song's great.
Oh, this song's fantastic. You know what? This may be your summer song.
Well, it's December.
It'll last. Oh, it'll definitely last through the summer. I do have a serious question. Not a serious subject, but a serious question. I was reading about some kid. I think he goes to UVA, if I'm not mistaken. Is it hard to be a Rhodes Scholar?
It's pretty prestigious.
Well, I understand it's prestigious. But do you get selected for that, or do you apply for that? Wasn't your friend Chris a Rhodes Scholar?
Yeah.
How did he do it?
I don't remember.
So you don't, does the school nominate you for that?
I don't know if that's something that, you apply for.
But that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. But you have to go study overseas.
Yes.
Oh, Kaylee's a Rhodes Scholar. She went to Italy for a semester.
So the kid you're talking about is actually from Connecticut, but he goes to UVA.
Goes to UVA,
One
right?
of 32 chosen for
Is
the
it
year.
UVA or is it VCU?
No, he goes to UVA.
Okay.
He will get a scholarship valued at anywhere between $50,000 to $175,000.
Hold tight.
Got it from my daddy.
Can he dance though? That's all I care about, Diane.
He looks like it. Fully fund 2 or 3 years at Oxford.
Dude, that's not bad.
Wasn't Clinton a Rhodes Scholar?
Yes.
Bill, yes. Yeah, Bill was a Rhodes Scholar. Hillary went to Wellesley. Do you have any friends that were Rhodes Scholars?
No.
I feel like you have smart friends.
I do, but I don't have any of that or Rhodes Scholars.
I'm going to have to ask my friends. That's not something we would have talked about. Although I don't know if anybody came out of Houston Baptist University and went on to be a Rhodes Scholar. Salim is still at Houston Baptist.
What?
Salim, my friend Salim, he's been there for probably 40 years.
He never graduated?
No, but he won't leave either.
He does like one class a year, 3 credits.
But if you're a Rhodes Scholar, you're set for life, right? Like at that point, you just write your own ticket.
Yeah, I think there's work involved.
Yeah, in terms of what?
No, I mean, you can get any job you want. The last one we named, it was President of the United States. I got it from my daddy. No. That's a cush deal, though. Like, you get paid when you get out of college for that.
Well, I mean,
like, people line up to employ you.
Well, it certainly looks good on your resume.
He's not going to be a disc jockey when he graduates from Rhodes. Where does he go? Oh, Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
What's the kid? He definitely played for Florida State, and didn't he have to be like
Jameis?
Flown? It definitely wasn't Jameis.
Football or basketball?
Football. He had to be flown like immediately after a game for one of the face-to-face meetings for the scholarship.
Are you serious? There was a dude who played football at Florida State who was a Rhodes Scholar?
Yeah, just
dude, that's
couple years
awesome.
ago. And I don't know what he's doing now. I don't know if he's. I
hope he's not in the NFL. I mean, get yourself a long-lasting career as a Rhodes Scholar.
It was definitely Florida State, but I don't remember the kid's name.
But he played.
See, his story was pretty publicized.
I like that. That's a well-rounded individual there. This guy doesn't look like he's playing football at UVA. He may be. He's not. But that's pretty solid though. So he had to like literally leave from a game and then go do his interview to be a Rhodes Scholar?
He got drafted by the Titans.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Myron Roll.
That's not bad. Myron. You don't hear a lot of Myrons in the NFL. Oh. I only know one other Myron that I can think of. That's my Uncle Myron. He also did not a Rhodes Scholar, not a NFLer.
So he in 2013 retired to attend medical school.
Okay.
What?
No, but think about how freaking awesome that is.
Drafted in the 6th round.
Right.
Played for the Titans and then was a
DC action
practice squad member for the Steelers.
Oh, so he did play and then made it to the practice squad. You know what? Good for him. Those are some proud parents. Those are some real proud parents.
Guy from UVA is going to study for a master's of philosophy and then get a doctorate, and then
of course
he'll be a professor of law or politics.
So he's going to go be a teacher?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's got to go do something more than that. I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong, but he's got to go do something more than that first. Get a little cash roll and then head back. Hi, Elliot. In the morning.
Hey, morning class. How y'all doing?
Good. Who's this?
Ross.
Hey, what's up, Ross?
Hey, the guy that you guys, Tyler, and you were talking about is Myron Roll.
Yeah, that's Tyler just found him, Myron Roll. Yeah, what's do you keep up with him?
Yeah, we went to Florida State at the same time. I didn't know who he was, but he was a big deal playing football, and he tried out the NFL, and then eventually just ended up getting cut. And I'm not sure what he's doing now, but he had a chance in the league. But
Tyler tells me he's now attending medical school.
Yes, I think he wanted to be a doctor, I think, or a brain surgeon was his goal or something like that.
My friend Rod Edwards wanted to be a brain surgeon.
What's he doing now?
Don't really know.
No?
Don't really know. Have no idea. I can tell you what I know he's not doing.
Being a brain surgeon.
Operating on people's brains. That I know he is not doing. So he was at Florida State the same time you were at Florida State?
Yes.
Yeah. What did you go on to do?
I work for Homeland Security, so I'm up here. I moved here from Florida to do Homeland Security.
You know what? I'll take that. That's a good gig. Good for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, my friend.
You got a class. Smell my face.
Hey, smell it good. Talk to you later. All right, let me do this. A lot of stuff that we have to get through today, so let me take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll lay everything out for you. Diane. No, I can't let you hear the end of it. I got to get moving. It's not going to be too late. All right, let's get into some news, please.
The man accused of killing 3 people, wounding 9 others at that Planned Parenthood in Colorado Springs had his first court appearance yesterday. That was via video conference from the jail where he is being held. Robert Deere facing first-degree murder charges, with the DA saying that others could be added. His attorney is also the same public defender who represented movie theater killer James Holmes from Aurora,
Oh, no
Colorado.
kidding. I didn't know that.
When asked by the judge if he understood his rights, he answered no questions. I believe there were 2 other yeses that he uttered throughout the appearance, so that was it. Also, a 21-year-old Chicago man arrested for online threats that led to the University of Chicago to cancel their classes yesterday. Jabari Dean, reportedly motivated by the killing of 17-year-old Laquan McDonald from last year, but the video of which just surfaced within the last several days.
Did he say he was going to go to campus and kill 16 people, one for each of the shots?
Execute approximately 16 white male students and or staff, which is the same number of times McDonald was killed, and he said he would die killing any number of white policemen that he could in the process. So they've got him in custody. They are resuming all normal activities at the University of Chicago.
Yeah,
today.
University of Chicago's back to, I don't want to say normal, but back to normal schedule today.
Yes. Also, jury selection will resume later this morning at the trial of Baltimore City police officer William Porter. He's charged with manslaughter and other charges in the April death of Freddie Gray. He could face up to 25 years if he is convicted. Jury selection started yesterday. They went through more than 70 prospective jurors as the judge, Barry Williams, was going through and asking them various questions. They said at one point 38 of them stood up when they were asked if they or any member of their immediate family was a victim of a crime under investigation by police, had ever been arrested, or are facing pending charges. So you had 38 out of 70 stand up there. Those responses were duly noted, and he told the potential jurors that he would expect that opening arguments would begin in a day or 2. So
really? So they think it'll be that quick?
Well, we'll see.
Right.
I mean, maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. It all depends on how it goes when they go through more jurors, potential jurors later today. That's set to start at 9:30. They need 12 and 4 alternates.
Man, there's so many stories going on that just keep going. You know, the other story that you did yesterday, and it's now it's kind of taken on a life of its own. The teacher out of St. Augustine,
yes,
who was having the affair with the 16-year-old student. How old is she? She's 26. Yeah, a couple of new photos have come out of her. But her story now is everywhere.
So I guess,
is it the kid's baby?
I mean,
she's
everybody
pregnant.
say she's due in May.
She's pregnant.
So,
is it the kid's baby?
That's.
I mean, they had unprotected sex in the back of her car.
Suggesting she is pregnant. I mean, could it be her husband's baby?
Oh, it could be, sure. Yeah. But her husband probably didn't know that she was banging a student.
Husband still with her?
Well, you know what? That's a good question. That's a good question. She's released, right? She's out.
She's out on bail.
She's out on bail, right. Yeah. That's a really good question. I don't know if the husband's with her. The story, though, so I guess that she got a little flirty with the student. Yes. She had the student meet her in the classroom a couple of times. It sounds like in the classroom there wasn't sex, unless you saw something differently than I did. But it sounds like there might have been some kissy. You definitely know there was some hot pant rubbing.
Well, I saw the word tickling.
I'm sorry, I don't know that I saw that.
That is the word they used in the write-up.
In the classroom?
Classroom, yeah. Tickling.
So they would be real flirty, so she would go up to him and go, tickle, tickle, tickle.
And then it was better than that.
Well, she would tickle his pickle. And then...
she's doing more than that if she's pregnant.
She did say that they arranged to meet at a park. Then that's where she gave him the old pickle tickle. And then that's where he gave her the unprotected sex. Now, I didn't necessarily see like that picture I'm not overly fond of.
According to the arrest warrant affidavit, the 16-year-old student said he became flirty with Hinckley, his English teacher, days after school began, and that he and others commented on how she was pretty and how he tickled her.
Oh. Well, hello. So he would go over and just like give her a little tickle?
That's not strange or bizarre at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. How many teachers have you tickled?
Yeah, 0.
Okay, thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's very bizarre. And then she was like,
God, I feel like that would even, and unless it was so covert,
be considered inappropriate.
But another student would be like, this kid in my class is tickling the teacher.
Yeah, but you're not going to narc that out if you're in school.
Maybe you wouldn't.
You would narc that out. You saw one of your friends go up to Mrs. Hinckley and go, tickle, tickle, tickle.
Okay, maybe I'm not, but that would definitely strike me as odd.
Oh, definitely odd.
But the kid was the one who asked for the phone number first.
Asked for her phone number.
And then she was like, no. And then the next day she gave it to him.
Right. Well, so she was, for at that one moment, she was like, I'm not doing that.
Don't tell anybody.
She did say that. No, she actually said, keep your mouth shut. Unlike
That was
mine, because
later.
I saw the word oral come up a lot, too.
He's 16. I'm sure he's not going to tell anybody.
Well, probably not outside of his
Large circle of friends.
group of friends.
Everybody on my teams. Everybody in my neighborhood.
I did see oral a lot. I didn't see the tickle. And I did see the that they were drilling in the back of the car at the park. Boy, they love pointing out unprotected. But that's generally where they segue into she's pregnant.
Man.
Is it his kid?
I don't know. I mean,
do they have any other kids? Does she and her old man have any other kids?
I don't know. I don't see.
And she's got like a school board hearing. I don't like that picture
what
of her.
School board hearing
isn't that her
is
mugshot?
necessary?
Yeah, but I like the one.
Hey, don't use her mugshot.
No.
Use the ones from Facebook. They're hotter.
They are. Hold on. No, there's one photo of her that just looks fantastic. Hold tight. I got to find it. Where she is. No, that's that California road. I got to find the story. But there's one picture.
Are you talking about
her.
this one?
Yes, that one. Now I get it. I tickle her.
Sorry. That's from her LinkedIn page. She's going to have to update LinkedIn.
Well, she used to be a server at CPK.
She did.
Right.
And then she got into teaching.
And then she tickled the pickle, and then she got pregnant, and now she has another school board hearing. Because right now, I believe she is suspended with pay.
Yes.
While the investigation.
Administrative leave.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, they would like to stop paying her after the hearing. They would like to stop paying her.
Oh, my God.
And that way, they could kind of move her along into the system. Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, Cyber Monday, that's done. Now today is Giving Tuesday, a big 24-hour online campaign with the hashtag that started a couple of years ago to encourage people to make donations to charities or volunteer if you so wish. Last year, Giving Tuesday raised an estimated $45 million.
Did it really? That's awesome.
For about 15,000 organizations that had joined in. Twice that have joined in for this year's campaign.
Did you buy anything yesterday?
Yesterday, yes.
Kaylee, you did? Tyler, did you?
Yes.
I'm the only one that didn't buy anything. I also don't know what I'm getting. I'm not just going to go get something to get something.
You won't go to the store, though, will you?
For what?
For the one gifts. There are a couple of gifts that you have to buy.
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
No, God, no. No, why would I do that? No way.
Somebody might be expecting some towels from Etsy.
No. Thank you. But I'll never shop from Etsy again. That showed up. That was Christmas last year.
Was it Christmas or was it like Mother's Day or a birthday?
No, I don't
Whatever
remember.
it was,
I got her
it was
those
late.
towels. I got her those towels. Those dish towels. A nice gift.
Thanks.
Yeah, they were about 3 months late. F Etsy. They can go to hell.
Apparently, there was, in the vein of giving, one couple in Minnesota who wishes to remain anonymous, who put a $500,000 check into one of those red kettles outside a grocery store in Rosemont, Minnesota. They said
That's ballsy.
They hope their large donation would encourage others to be generous.
I mean, that's great. God bless them. If they've got $500,000 to make a donation with, good for them. I mean, but putting it in that kettle, I feel like that would be so ballsy. On a couple of levels.
I know. Why wouldn't you just send that to corporate?
They want to be completely anonymous. They don't want there to be a trail. I mean, obviously there's going to be info
on
that check.
On the check.
But wouldn't you? First of all, I'd be afraid that somebody would steal the kettle. Number two, wouldn't you also be afraid that whoever's holding the kettle is going to be like, that thing says $500K? I'll take that. That's a lot of money.
Well, yeah. Well, what is the?
Well, didn't
the person
say
ringing the bell?
The highest Yeah, they could take off with the check.
Yes, my name is Salvation Army.
No, but I think the last biggest donation they got was $25,000.
Yeah.
This blows that away.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, you always see that. You see, like, big checks that people drop in those.
It's awesome.
Or coins that are worth a lot of money.
Awesome if somebody can do that.
Yeah. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Dave Grohl both guesting on tonight's episode of The Muppets on ABC. You also get Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer tonight on CBS. The Ravens beating the Browns in pretty dramatic fashion last night. At first, Cleveland lined up for what they thought was a game-winning field goal, but then this happened instead.
And it's blocked. It is picked up by Will Hill. Will Hill runs down the sideline. Hill's going to get a block. Will Hill is going to win the game on a blocked field goal. Unbelievable.
Blocked, returned for a touchdown to give Baltimore a 33-27 win in Cleveland just as time ran out. Josh McCown knocked out of the game in the fourth quarter. He's got a collarbone injury, didn't come back. He'll have more tests later today. And I guess the Patriots were saying that Gronkowski has a bruised knee, but no tears.
No tear, right.
Yeah.
So there's still, I think it was Chris Mortensen was saying they still believe that he'll miss this weekend's game against Philly, but they think they'll get him back the week after that. Going back to the Cleveland-Baltimore game for a second, don't quote me on that, but I believe the kid who blocked the field goal, obviously it ends up in Thrill Hill's hands, but the kid who blocked the field goal, I believe he missed all of last year with an injury. It was a practice squad guy. I think last night was his NFL debut.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think last night was his first game on the field.
Power rankings are out, and the Capitals are now sitting on top in the NHL. Montreal Canadiens have dropped a spot to second, with Dallas, St. Louis, and the New York Rangers to round out the top five. And are people within the organization giving Tom Wilson a little crap?
Over what's her face, Selena Gomez.
So there's like this flirty little thing going on between the two of them?
I guess Julianne Hough is friends with Selena Gomez and kind of introduced her to Tom Wilson. It would make sense, because I don't know if there's any more women in Arlington for Wilson to go through. So maybe he's ready to move on. But I have no idea. There's some reports that he's dating some athlete.
A Canadian volleyball star named Taylor
That sounds right.
Pischke?
I don't know. He's awesome. He's awesome. He and Michael Latta both are two of the coolest dudes in the world. So I don't know. You know what? God bless him if he is. God bless him if he isn't. Who cares?
In the NBA, you can make it 19-0 for the Golden State Warriors after they beat the Jazz 106-103 last night. Steph Curry hitting a pair of free throws with just a couple of seconds left. The Sixers at home tonight to play the Lakers, still searching for their first win of the season. Wizards in Cleveland. The Pelicans will play the Grizzlies tonight, and Dallas is in Portland this evening. Also, Joe Gibbs Racing saying that Denny Hamlin had successful knee surgery to repair his injured ACL that he suffered while playing pickup basketball with some of his buddies. He is expected to make a full recovery by the start of next season in Daytona.
Good.
That is a look at...
Hey, who is this?
This is Justin.
Justin, how are you, sir?
Doing great, man.
Fantastic. Justin, what'd you do last night?
Oh, man, one more night to recover from Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, all right. So you had a good long Thanksgiving?
Yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear. All right, dude. So listen, let me give you 4 tickets this Saturday night. There's a special neon tree show that'll be taking place. So if you hold tight 1 second for me, Kaylee will get some info from you, and you find 3 friends and go have some fun on Saturday night.
Thank you very much.
Hey, you got it, dude. Hold tight 1 second for me, please. And then let me go down to line 5. Hi, Elliot in the morning. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
This is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, how are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. Up late last night with a little baby who's got 2 ear infections.
Oh, dude, that sucks. That blows.
Got a good wife who got up and was with the baby most of the night.
Hey, are you, is it bad enough where you got to start getting like those, don't they get tubes for ear infections?
You know, my older daughter was 1 ear infection away from that. This daughter, this is the first one she's had.
Oh, you know what? Good for you. Good for you. All right, dude. Oh, hey, can I ask you something real quick?
Absolutely.
There is the story, when I first saw the story, it's kind of weird and kind of bizarre, but then it got me thinking about something. There's this woman, her name is Chubby. Well, her real name is Carol. She goes by Chubby. Well, let me rephrase that.
Does she know that's her nickname?
Oh, yeah. She went by Chubby.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she's not with us anymore. But she died. But they were talking about, she lived in New Jersey, excuse me. But they were talking about how, I guess she used to own this luncheonette in like Hopewell Township or something like that. And she owned this luncheonette called Chubby's, and she ran it for 36 years, right? And like it's not operational anymore, and she was getting up there in age. And I guess back in October, she had gone to the doctor. And I think the doctor, the way that the story reads, the doctor made it pretty clear, not going to make it long. So the family and some regulars at her like little restaurant, her little luncheonette, which by the way, can I tell you something? Well, she ran this thing for like 36, 38 years, something like that. But it was kind of cool because they would talk about how the restaurant's hours started at 5 in the morning, but Chubby wouldn't get there until about 9 or 10 in the morning. So the door was just unlocked.
Like honor system?
So the regulars would just go in and like make food for themselves. And like everybody had like all the regulars had their own tables. And then like, newcomers knew you sat at the front of the restaurant. The newcomers kind of had their spot in the back and they would hang out and they would talk and the whole thing. And it's fine. That's nice. So anyway, they find out that she's got 3 daughters. None of them have taken over the luncheonette. But they found out that she was going to die, right? Mm-hmm. And so they were like, what can we do to, like, honor her and the whole thing? So they arranged to open up Chubby's again, and they wheeled her hospital bed into Chubby's, and that's kind of where she was in there for 11 hours, and that's kind of where she rode out the last 11 hours of her life. And then she ended up dying at Chubby's. And I guess people were still like drinking coffee and making muffins and, whatever they were going to do. But that's what they did for her. And at first I was reading, it was like, that's kind of creepy. Like, I don't know if I would show up for that.
Yeah, but I mean, think of all the regulars, though. If people have been going there and cooking for years, that's like
okay, you're still going to watch somebody lay in a hospital bed and die.
But it's like a second home to them.
I agree. So that's where I turned the corner. Wouldn't that be kind of cool to have that? Don't get me wrong. Even if I were a regular, I don't think I could show up at the restaurant for that. Like, I'll show up for some kind of service or something, but I couldn't. I don't know that I could sit in there and because I know myself well enough. Because that touch and go moment, I would also be like, hey, I want some more toast, and like I would be kind of torn between eating and although you know what. You eat your way through it.
You've wondered if you could do it for your own wife.
And I don't think I could.
You're going to go to the owner-operator of the diner you liked?
But I'm going there to eat and hang out with all my friends and everything. It just so happens that one of the...
You can get toast somewhere else.
Well, then I wouldn't
if it bothers you that much.
Then I wouldn't even go to the restaurant.
I scammed this place for years. She didn't come in until 10 a.m. I never paid for the muffin, just the coffee.
I couldn't go there with the sole purpose of just like hanging out. I couldn't do.
Well, if you know she's going to be passing within a pretty short amount of time.
Okay, Diane, passing in a short amount of time is like you need to go pay your respects because she's got a couple of weeks. This is 11 hours.
Right.
Which, by the way, must feel like an eternity sitting at like a table.
Well, I think you're able to get up and move about.
Still, though, when you have to go sit down... I mean, listen, I've lost some time at a restaurant. I've never sat at a restaurant for 11 hours. But I got to imagine the ass starts to give out a little bit.
You never know how long usually like when they say, okay, well, we're going to like unplug them and let them, go on their own.
I don't know that she was plugged, Diane.
But, I mean, they were obviously not taking extraordinary measures to continue her life.
No, they knew that Chubby was going to go. Yeah. Well, back up a second. You're not going to the restaurant.
No, absolutely not. As a regular, no.
Well, definitely not as a newcomer.
No, I'm saying if I was a family member, I would have obviously visited, but not at her place of business. They knew she was sick for a while.
Right.
Hell, I would have made my way over to the hospital.
Right.
I think she was at for like 5 hours before going over to Chubby's.
You weren't made it. I wouldn't have made the hospital.
Well, I mean, it might be busy, but...
But don't you agree?
Cyber Monday, I got stuff to do.
But don't you agree, on the surface, it's very, very creepy?
Yes. Now, obviously, it helps that
But
the
isn't
eatery
there-
was no longer operational.
Oh, they would have. By the way, I guarantee you, even if it was operational, they would have done it.
Might be a health code violation there.
Wheeling a
People die-
hospital
people
bed?
die at restaurants all the time.
Okay, but
You could close for a private party. I could get that done. I'm not going to put her in the kitchen.
I don't know if that's great press for trying to attract, like you mentioned, newcomers.
No, but if it were somebody who'd had a restaurant forever, and that was like, hey, got to go to Chubby's. I've been getting the free food there for about 4 hours before she shows up. You could see them wheeling in the hospital bed for her to drop dead in the. That sounded cold. For her to pass in the restaurant. I don't think
and
that's.
then, like in hindsight, realizing it was a mistake.
Oh, it's definitely.
They shut down that freezer.
No. I mean, the second you heard the, then you got to like rush the bed out of there. No, you can't. You can't have a dead body laying in a restaurant.
we good? She's done.
Betty, pick up, Chubby done, and then they just take her on out. They take her out. It is weird. But there's
Final wishes.
But there is something very sweet about it. Of, like, I don't have that place. What are they going to do? Wheel me into this studio? Like,
I mean, the only thing I can.
He worked here 50 years ago. Let's have him die here.
Like if I went to the hospital today and they were like, "You're going in the next 24." Like I don't have a place where they could wheel me. That would be like that would be like.
That's okay. Most people don't.
But that's what I was talking about. There's something very sweet about the fact that exists for her.
I'm getting there, but I'm still on the.
I don't want. You know what? I'd rather come to this studio than my house.
Why?
I don't want to
hate
die
it
at home.
here.
No, I like this studio. I hate the rest of the building.
Oh,
You realize you would
tour.
have to be wheeled past like plenty of people that you despise.
Yeah, you know what? And that would be my one last boner, and I'd show it to them all on the way into the studio.
But they get to watch you die, which they've probably wished for a couple times.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. They're probably
Standing
down the
room
hallway.
only.
Called it. Called people I haven't seen in years would show up.
Look
from
at all these
downstairs.
people paying their respects.
Nope, just making sure he doesn't breathe on the way out. That's it. They're volunteering to sit on my chest.
Why does that person have a pillow? Is that to make him more comfortable?
I think it goes under his head. I think it goes under the head. Okay, this may be a bad call. I'm definitely not dying at home. Don't take me to my house. I don't want anybody to have to walk into the house and go, "Oh, that's where he died." That I don't want. But aren't you with me? There's something very sweet about her having that place where you would go to spend your last moments, where it means that much to you.
I'm sure she's not the only person who's found their name in a story like this.
Of where they wheeled you to a restaurant? I know what restaurant
Not a
I would want to
restaurant
die
specifically, but I mean people who maybe operated like a small newsstand or something.
Oh, so like you would go back to the Sundry's place in New Jersey.
No, I don't need to die.
What was the name
there.
of that joint?
The Station Stop.
Station Stop. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they would set you up there.
I
Or
don't
like-
think the guy who owned it and ran it, who has since passed, I don't believe they brought him back for some sort
I was
of...
going to say, when he passed, did they bring him to the station stop?
No.
My
do
friend
know,
Greg, I would wheel back to the gas station he worked at, but I would put him outside the worker booth where he used to just hang out and smoke cigarettes with people all the time.
Prop him up next to the antifreeze.
I know that when my mom went back and the daughter was running the place, the two of them cried for an hour.
Did they really?
But this was years after he had died.
Your mom cried over the station stop owner? That's
Well, she was
sweet.
with the daughter, yeah.
That's sweet.
I worked for the guy for so many years.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty nice.
And that's where I was after school every day.
So you wouldn't go back now? So now we know you got 10 hours to live.
It doesn't exist anymore, but or does I don't really know.
So
if
we'll go,
it's
but
still there.
still, we can go to the parking lot of
But
whatever's there now.
No, I'm coming in the studio with you. We're dying together. Can't be buried
broken
together.
heart.
Jackie, that bitch won't let us be in the same. I'll get in his. Jackie, you can be next to him, but I'll be in his coffin.
What restaurant were you going to say?
Oh, Milosh. That's where I have no. I mean, I like the restaurant a lot, but I don't know anybody that owns it or works there or anything.
Sorry, full up.
It would be busy. It would be busy.
This is where I sent Colleen from the Draft House.
I did send her there.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's my favorite restaurant in Montreal. I would go there.
That's your tie to it? You recommend the place?
Well, I've eaten there a couple of times.
Well, you've recommended a couple places that are local.
Yeah, but I don't want to. If it's a health violation, I don't want to send it. Hey, go to Chef Jeff's, ask for Menino. No, you know what? I'll send everybody out to Olives in Vegas. Ask for Vaughn. Ask for Chris when you get
That's
there.
where you need to go. Prop you up out on the patio.
He wanted to see the fountains.
No, you know the other place I thought that I would go? That they would wheel me to the. My seats at Verizon Center.
Oh, God.
That would be awesome, right? That would be awesome. My body's
Are
all
they
ready.
propping you up in one, or are they laying you across three?
No. I want to be in my seat. I want to be in my seat.
Had to be a 5 p.m. start. Look at all the families that came out for today's early game.
Take
You know
you
what?
out there on a hand truck?
We are going to cancel Mites on Ice. We don't think the kids should see that today.
Crying.
No, that would be awesome. I'd have Wes do the big announcement of like, and he's dead. Like when I took my last breath. That would be awesome.
Shannon would finally get to meet you. She was trying to meet up with you over the weekend. I was like, and she's Snapchatting me. I'm like, I don't know if he's there. Email him.
What, over the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. No. Had to be there. I mean, it was a Friday night game, early game, 5 p.m. start. That was awesome.
She did say she may be too drunk to carry on a conversation. So I don't know how the evening turned out.
Oh, and then I could have Walton, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Elliot. And then I'm out. But that I don't like that.
And then Alan May going, see?
Yeah, knew it. Drugs.
Told
Drugs
ya.
finally took him. All right, so we're not going to the restaurant because you think that's... Hey, hold on one second, dude. Hold on one second. So the restaurant is creepy. Chubby's is creepy as hell.
Well, where else do people do this?
What do you mean? Nowhere.
Other than restaurants. No,
Funeral
this
home?
is not... Chubby didn't invent this.
Funeral home in your own house, which your own house is a mistake. Why, you think there's a list of people who have gone somewhere?
I bet there's probably a restaurant that's maybe let a patron do it.
The only restaurant I know
Not
is that.
operation, like something that also, like Chubby's, has been closed for a couple years.
No, you'd have to find a place that's operational. Finding a place that's closed, they don't just exist that long. Like, people take them over.
Then what happened with Chubby's?
She wanted to hand it down to the daughters, but the daughters will have all their careers, so they're not going to run it. They were always looking for somebody new to come in and manage it, but they just never got around to it. Like, one of the daughters is a doctor, one's a teacher. I don't remember what the other one does.
Tony's daughter ran the station stop.
No, but I would give you, like a patron going to a restaurant, but you'd have to be a patron that was there like 3-4 times a week.
And probably, like, do it without them knowing.
No, you
like,
can't
don't try to set it up ahead of time.
Just go sit in a corner booth and die.
Hey, don't tell anybody, but Tyler's going to be here for a couple hours, or at least till he drops dead. All of his friends will be swinging by. No, you would have to tell them what you're doing.
The business is great today.
I will tell you this. I do know one family that there was an old uncle that used to go eat there every weekday. Weekends he wouldn't go there, but every weekday he would go in. He'd have a pastrami sandwich and then like some kind of pickle or something on the side and then like something to drink.
Yeah.
Anyway, he ended up dying. And so they were like, oh, you know what? We should call that deli and have them cater the the food for a Shiva call.
Right.
So anyway, they placed this order, this big massive order from the deli, and like all the food showed up, and the people were like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about whatever the guy's name was. Sorry to hear that he died, but thank you for the call. They brought everything over. Son of a bitches didn't even give the family a discount.
Oh.
Not even a discount.
Well.
And the second they walked out of there, all the discussion turned, instead of it being about the death, was, it was probably all that pastrami that killed him over the years.
Jackasses.
And those a-holes couldn't even cut us 10% off.
See how fatty that stuff was?
Why, would you go in a restaurant? Would you go at the Tombs?
No.
Well, now I want you in a restaurant.
I don't have a place.
I'm going to Milosh. I've been there 3 times. But you think restaurants would do that? If you called
to
called
actually
a restaurant,
go, I mean, I would think that they would absolutely love to host like a big, post-funeral gathering. I don't know how many restaurants are going to let you die there.
Why not?
Because
You think that if I found out I was dying in 10 hours and I called Menino, he wouldn't
You
wouldn't
never
give me
know
Chef
what
Jeff's?
happened. Knowing you're going to hang on for 2 days.
Can you do the Uptown location? We're going to be busy at Tyson's.
No, seriously.
Please.
Come on, lunch rush. Let's
No,
go.
but somebody would do that.
HVAC Dave tweets, prop me up beside the jukebox if I die.
That's kind of nice.
Right next to Joe Diffie.
That's kind of nice. See? You know where this was done? No, never mind, Elliot. Never mind.
Well, you can't start and stop. Let's have it.
Well, it was fictional. Didn't they do one at Al's?
On Happy Days? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, or am I just thinking because Al DeVecchio died?
He just died not too long ago.
Did they do it at the diner?
I don't know.
I want to say they did one at the diner. Did Pinky or Leather die at some point? Did they do that there? They wouldn't have done that.
Okay,
They wouldn't
network
have done
break.
that.
Network break.
Wait, hold on. No, let me go. Can I go to line 2? Yes, very good. Is it somebody who died in a restaurant? But people die in restaurants all the time. Mostly from choking or a heart attack. Where you go back in. But that happens. Line 1. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey guys, so this is Adam from Philly, but I live in DC. But my comment in regards to dying at the restaurant is I think that's against a code violation. That's why a restaurant probably won't let you just
I don't think
go
it
in
is.
and die.
People die at restaurants all the time.
But I mean, setting it up beforehand, like arranging it, pre-arranging it. I don't think they would let you do it because of I get the feeling like a health code violation.
How is it a health
coming
code?
your
I
way.
don't understand why it would be. And let me say this. Let's pretend we own a restaurant. Let's pretend we own Chubby's. Wouldn't you rather somebody die and you know that they're dying versus like somebody just dying on the spot?
Yeah, I agree, but
I mean, unless they were dying from some contagious disease and like their last breath is going to spread it everywhere.
SARS.
No, you know what I mean? But I would rather be set up where I know, like, hey, just, like throw some aluminum foil over like the salad station and we're good to go. No, I'm being serious. I would rather know that than just to have some rando just kick it while I'm at the restaurant. This way you got all the regulars. You know they're going to eat. By the way, I'd have to eat through the whole thing. I couldn't show up, but I would eat through the whole thing.
I thought you were the dead person.
No, if I was attending one. If I was if you were dying at the station stop, I would just eat chips through the
We
hole.
also sold candy.
Now, they did stage a fake Fonzie funeral at Al's at one
Maybe
point.
that's what it was.
I think that's
Thank you,
what
Diane.
And then he jumped the shark.
Yes.
Where am I going? Line 2? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hello,
Yeah, hi, who's this?
this is Steven from New York.
Hey, what's going on, Steven?
Hey, I think you should have Tyler and Diane hold you up like my cousin Bernie at the Caps game if you died.
You know what? That would be awesome. Have me at the game, kind of keep me going. Let me bang on the glass a little bit.
Can't lean on the glass, sir.
Have the sticks under your arm when they scored a goal. They could just raise it like you're still alive.
That would be awesome. That would be great. See, now we're starting to think. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Elliot,
Hey, who's this?
Alberto.
Would it be rude to have them, like, for a game, to, like, wheel the hospital bed so I could do the ceremonial puck drop? And they would have...
Just hold it in your hand and somebody's holding your hand
Oh,
together.
I can't
and
hold
you
it.
just-
Somebody's got to just hold my hand
just
and they let it go
falls
and it drops.
open.
Poor Alex has to skate out there and fake win the face-off.
And then, like airplane style, his stick pulls out your IV.
There is only one river. Hi, who's this?
Elliot.
Yes, sir.
So I think that when you die, you actually let go of all your bodily fluids. And imagine if you have a big guy, you've been eating a lot, and you have all that stuff inside of you.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm on a bed, like they're ready for it. Again, I'd rather that than have it on the floor at Chubby's. I'd rather it be in the bed. And that is true. I mean, you do kind of release a little bit there. But that's okay. That's all right. That's part of the, you know what? That's part of the charm that is Chubby's. That would be fine. That's why you got to eat through the whole thing. All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Yes, Tyler.
A lot of people want us to go into Cugini's.
Oh.
But that's where the reception's going to be. Come on.
All right, Kaylee, let's do some follow-up phone calls, please. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468. Any good stories from yesterday, last night, anything at all that you want to get into, it doesn't matter to me. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468.
Elliot in the morning.
All right, I got to get into some follow-up phone calls. Yes, Tyler.
One quick follow-up from the last conversation.
Where people are dying, yes.
This is really sweet.
Okay.
Had a friend pass away in a restaurant, and they held a memorial service with proceeds going to the family.
That's nice.
That's
Above
really
and
nice.
beyond
That's really nice.
the
Were
establishment.
Was the decedent a regular?
Still.
No, because
it's still pretty impressive.
No, it's very nice. But if I were the restaurant owner and it wasn't a regular, I'm not doing that.
It's like the guys at your 7-Eleven doing that for you.
You know what? They would do that. They would totally do that.
You're in there God knows how many times a week getting coffee.
But you know what? They couldn't do it during the day. It would only have to be at night. The daytime people don't know me. The woman who I see during the day, she doesn't know me. But yeah, no, that would be my 7-Eleven. But don't you agree? Yes, that's very nice and that's very sweet. But you agree, that's got to be a regular. If it's not, you're not doing anything.
And Holly only had 140 characters. Maybe it was part of the settlement.
I do want to thank somebody for thanking us. I can't read your name. Somebody, Ryan. But, it's nice when somebody will reach back out and go, hey, thanks for whatever. We really had a good time at the show or whatever we've done. Send a card.
Well, that's nice.
Send a thank you card. That's old-fashioned. Elliot, Diane, Tyler, Kaylee, et al. Thank you very much for the WWE 2K16 Xbox One game. How about that for a video game? That's very nice, right?
Wow, that's
very nice.
Never been done before.
No. Huge WWE fan, huge fan of video games as well. We'll be enjoying this tremendously. Says my kid will enjoy it also. I'm sure he'll always remember when Dad won him the 2K16 on the radio. That's awesome.
Very nice.
Send a thank you card. How nice is that? All right, can I go to 3? Oh, did I hear from my townhouse guy? What the F? This guy sent a card. I asked that one dude to call me today. So yesterday it was the dude who lives in the end unit of the townhouses. And remember, the chick lives next door, but she also has a roommate. But the door had been cracked a little bit and all the lights were on.
Yeah.
For hours.
Well, overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 days. And like his wife was going to do something. I told him I didn't want him to touch the door in case you were interfering with a crime scene.
But he said was the car in the driveway.
That's right. There was the weird, I don't want to call it suspicious, but an unknown car in the driveway.
That's a better description.
But the guy said he was going to call me back today. What the F?
Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think he went into the house to see what was wrong and whoever caused the disturbance originally was still there?
Well, now you're assuming a lot. But...
Yeah, I'm assuming. I told him not to go to the house.
He said non-emergency.
Oh, that's right. I did tell him to call non-emergency police and get that taken care of. All right, well, let's see if he calls. Let me go to line 3. Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hey, good morning, Elliot. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
I am not too good. So I got a quick story. My wife ordered the Amazon Echo, and it arrived the day after the Paris bombings. And she asked to tell her a joke, and it actually told her the following joke. What do you get whenever you put a bomb in a French bathroom? Linoleum blown apart. I was like, it's just a little too soon, and I'm a very callous individual, but that was way too soon.
Wait a minute, that's the joke that the Amazon Echo goes with?
That was the joke, and I was kind of worried because I have little kids, and they started asking it jokes, and now it's all, why did the chicken cross the road? There's never been another...
No, not the first one, though. That's where we go with the...
Knock, knock.
Yeah, that was a zinger. Whoa, wait a minute, let me...
Mommy, knock, knock.
Hey, are you a hey? Can I ask you this? Are you like a big device guy?
Not really. I'm in the IT field, but I'm one of the last guys to get the new phone, new computer.
Yeah, no, because then you're paying for hype. You're paying for hype and status. No. Yeah. The reason I asked, Tyler was telling me, I don't have the story in front of me, but remember. Well, sir, I don't know that you'll remember. Diane will remember your cleaning expert lady,
Jolie Kerr.
That's right.
Love her.
Yeah, no, you loved her. Well, she was great. But she was the one that could tell you how to clean anything.
Yeah, like
literally from your refrigerator to how to get lube out of your sheets.
Her best thing is just to make like a solution of like vinegar and water to do like your windows and whatever.
Right, but then at the same time she would also tell you this is the best way to get lube or semen out of your sheets.
Yes.
How to get blood out of your sheets, fecal out of stuff like that. What was her column? Her
final column for Deadspin, because she's moving over to Esquire.
I like her at Deadspin because I'll see it.
We bought a Roomba. This is the letter to her. We bought a Roomba about a month ago and have been singing its praises ever since. Well, I found one loophole this afternoon. The Roomba is scheduled to clean on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Unfortunately, this morning...
Can I hit pause for a second?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had a timer. So, like you just said, I don't have a Roomba. I've never had a Roomba. Don't know anybody with a Roomba. Although Kaylee said her parents have a Roomba. So you could set it to just go?
I guess, know,
whatever.
Other than Kaylee's parents, I don't know anyone who has a Roomba.
Anyway, okay, so
I know someone who has a DJ Roomba.
So they set it for Tuesday at whatever
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Unfortunately, this
Diana,
morning.
Are you following?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this morning one of our dogs took a phantom poop in a room we rarely use, and we had no idea. You can probably see where this is going. Around 2:30, I left my upstairs office to discover an oh-so-familiar aroma, but the dogs were at daycare, so I had no idea what could be causing it.
Here we go.
Lo and behold, our Roomba had been working away for an hour and a half, smearing poop across the floor.
God. That's awful. That's reason one not to set a timer.
There's a picture of it.
Oh, dude! So that just smeared dog feces, all over the house.
So they were not only concerned with cleaning, but also sterilizing.
Can you imagine?
That's horrible.
Can you imagine? That's hysterical.
They also wanted to know if the device was salvageable.
Don't want to waste the money.
No,
Sincerely, E. Siegel.
Why don't you get in there with a toothbrush?
Ugh, that's nasty. That's hysterical, though. But you know what? You're smarter now. If you have a Roomba, you best check for a log. Because if not, it's going to push it all over the house. It's not picking it up. It's pushing it.
And Jolie wrote, I'll level with you and say that if the photo hadn't been attached, I wouldn't have believed the question. But exactly a week later, another question arrived in my inbox about a Roomba vacuuming a home with dog S.
So it's a common problem.
The universe works in mysterious ways.
It's obviously a common problem. Who knew? Who knew that there's two people with a Roomba and both of them have dogs crapping in the middle of the house? Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hey, my name's Sabrina. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Sabrina?
Hey, I just had a funny story to share with you guys about losing my phone and then recovering, with my new phone this weekend.
Okay.
So, all right, so I went out Friday night and went drinking with my girlfriends that were visiting for Thanksgiving, and someone jacked my new phone from my purse. I have the brand new iPhone 6S, 120 gigabytes. Yeah, I paid for the hype. I love it.
There you go.
But
Status.
anyways, yeah, so someone takes it. I get home Saturday morning, and we end up going and searching for it. You can track it. So we find it in this field. Well, we didn't actually find it. We tracked it in this field. And we're, playing noises on it and, calling it, and, we just can't find it. And so we're like, all right, screw it. It's a lost cause. I've got insurance. So my new phone came in the mail yesterday, and I turned it on. It was backed up, everything loaded. And I have, 6 voicemails of, us walking around this stupid field. And, I just had to laugh at myself.
Oh, my God.
You pay $800 for a phone, and then you pay $200 for a replacement phone, and then you hear yourself looking for the old phone.
That's hysterical to me. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, you have to laugh at yourself.
That's pretty funny. Hey, by the way, where are you right now?
I'm on 95 North.
Okay, so it's still raining out. I hear your windshield wipers.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. It's
okay.
Super nasty.
Yeah, no, I had to smoke inside today. All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. Have
you got it. Talk to you later. Hey, did anybody see the pictures of that road in California?
Which one?
Oh, you'll know it the second I... Well, you may not know it, but you would know if you saw the picture. You know how, like, sometimes you'll see signs that say, like warning landslide or something like that? Yeah. And you always think of stuff on top of the road? Have you ever heard of an underground landslide?
What is that, just the pavement buckling?
Well, that's more than pavement buckling. Look what it did to that road.
Oh.
Look what it did. Like that literally overnight.
What Instagram filter are you using these days with your printer?
The printer is messed up over there.
Everything you printed out has this Nashville
it's the
thing going on.
It's the printer, but look at what it did to that road.
Wait, why is the person riding a bicycle on it?
Well, you can't drive on it, but you can go ride on it.
How is that not shut off from people traversing it?
Well, no. Look, there's people here. There's people out like just taking their pictures on this road. Here it is. At 12:08 p.m., the road is completely fine. 3 hours later, it's buckled to hell. I've never seen that before. It's just outside of Los Angeles. Power poles and lines have been tipped over next to the shifting road. They say it's all from an internal landslide, which I've never heard of before.
And cue the skateboarders.
They're all over the thing. They are all over the roadway. But isn't that bizarre? Oh, see, Tyler, look here. To answer your question, they did set up like a roadblock here, but people are still just going around it and riding their bike and skateboards.
I'll ignore that sign.
But you can't. Well, I'd be afraid with the light poles down. But isn't that nuts?
That's strange.
I've never seen that before. Of an underground landslide. I would think it was an earthquake. But it's not. It's just a landslide that took place underground. And then the other like road related thing, there was I guess this is down in Florida. A black SUV was traveling on the highway. Imagine they're going east. Cop is going west. There's like a grass median, like one of those ditch medians in between the two. So cop's going east, SUV's going west. SUV goes out of control, goes into the median and starts to flip and almost hits the cruiser's dash cam, but the car's coming right at the car, or right at the police car. It's nuts. You'd pucker yourself. You'd pebble yourself.
Sure.
And that thing comes right at it. Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 2? Oh, and then say Toronto Zoo to me. Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hey, Elliot, it's Sam.
Hey, what's up, Sam?
Hey, what's going on, man? You actually gave me tickets to ACL like 2 years ago. I ended up taking my brother. Did you ever get my the T-shirt I sent you?
Who did I send you to go see?
I'm sorry?
Austin City Limits?
Austin City Limits, yeah.
You sent me a T-shirt?
Yeah, remember I called you back and
yes. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gave me like holiday tickets for it.
Yes.
You were talking about getting a thank you card, and I was like, what the hell?
No, you're right. You're right. And by the way, I need to thank the guy who also got me the Rolling Stones T-shirt. I did thank him. There it is, right there. I keep it here at the station in case I ever need it. Austin City Limits.
Hey, speaking of which, I have an awesome video on the flight. Southwest actually let me do the landing announcements. And it was insane. Like, me and my brother, we got wasted. It was so much fun. Like, you need to post this.
Wait a minute. How did they let you do the landing announcements?
I'm very persuasive. And when I'm a little drunk, I take liberties. And the flight attendants, they just love me. I have it on Facebook. I'll send you the link.
They let a drunk guy do the landing.
Did you explain, like, I won a radio contest?
Have you ever seen Road Trip?
Yeah, sure. Great movie.
Okay. You know when Tom Green's talking about Austin, Massachusetts?
Right.
You know what? I'll send you the link. It's too funny. I'm not even going to try to explain it.
No, that's fine. But I'm still trying to understand. You just explained to them that you wanted to make the announcements, and they were like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Southwest they're insane. Like, they'll let you get away with anything.
I didn't know they'd let you do the announcements. That's pretty good.
Well, if you're a good-looking cat like me, I mean, of course.
Oh, that's why I don't get it. That's why I don't get it. All right, dude, but yes, I do have the Austin City Limit shirt. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, do you want the link to that video?
Yeah, send it to...
You're going to laugh your ass off.
No, I will. Email it to Diane.
I think I did a while back, but I didn't get anything.
What is
Diane at DC101?
Yeah, she just likes to delete a lot of things, but yeah.
Maybe this time she'll send a thank you.
Well, tell her to look out for Sam.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell my email over the...
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, send it to her quick, though.
Elliot, one last thing.
Shoot,
How come I can't call in to win anything anymore?
What do you mean?
Like, my phone, it's just like, it's immediately blocked every time I try to call you to win.
Well, your phone's not blocked. I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, I know, but like for contests and stuff. Like,
Okay, I don't have a
immediately
special button that blocks phones for contests.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, there's got to be some sort of limitation. I mean, I won like monster truck tickets through you, and like this is all in 1 year. I won tickets to like Kerfuffle.
Well, maybe your phone, maybe your phone just blocks out so other people have a chance.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, when am I back out of that? Like
2016.
2016?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea why that happened.
Come on, give me a break, man. Come on. Easy pass tickets. I just want freebies.
No, I'm not giving you anything. I'm not giving you anything right now.
I'm just messing with you, dude.
All right.
After you get this,
all right, send me the video. Send me the video.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, talk to you later.
Hey, tell Jason Baker I said what's up.
All right, later.
Hey.
What's up, JB? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
My name's Ashley.
Yes, Ashley.
Winchester.
Oh, yes, what can I do for you?
Well, I was calling to see if you'd heard about the double homicide that happened in West Virginia over the weekend.
Yeah, that's a bit of a downer. I don't know that I have heard of the double homicide from West Virginia.
Well, there was a 22-year-old kid who killed his grandparents, and they just found them over the weekend. Turns out they've been dead for 2 weeks. Kid used to be my roommate.
Wait a minute. So this dude in West Virginia killed both of his grandparents?
Yes.
And they'd been dead in the house for 2 weeks before they were found?
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Uh-huh.
Now, and the guy who killed his grandparents, you said that he used to be your roommate?
Yep.
What gives?
I don't know. He was always kind of a shady individual.
How long were you roommates with him?
About a year.
You know what? That's bizarre. Who was the person we knew who lived with somebody who committed like a heinous crime? Was it Hot and Fun Corinne? Does that sound right?
Did she live with him or did she date him in the past?
I think that was it.
Oh, she dated the guy. Right. We all know the guy. Like, we know what I'm talking about. Yep. Okay. But she dated him, right?
I have no idea.
I think that's right. But it was Hot and Fun Corinne had some connection to somebody that did something really bad. Okay, Diane, you can't pretend you dropped something and hide behind a computer screen.
I'm not pretending. I'm looking at the details of her old roommate.
Oh, it's in the news.
Yeah.
So where were you roommates with this dude?
In Winchester.
But not like in college or just like just living?
It was a house full of like 6 people, and we all just kind of lived there together. But yeah, it was mostly college kids.
Dude, have you talked to the other roommates?
I haven't talked to them yet, but they're all just as surprised as I am.
Yes, you would have to be. And listen, I know you said like there was always something kind of sketchy about him, but at the time you would have never guessed. Like sketchy is like, he's a little weird.
He's probably stealing my stuff.
Yeah, he's not. You don't expect that he's going to off his grandparents.
I'm totally surprised he had the cojones to do it.
Man, and the grandparents were in the house for 2 weeks?
Yeah, they said up to 2 weeks.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
And his 16-year-old girlfriend, I guess, is, I don't know, part of it, or she kind of knows something that happened about it and she's not telling.
Wait, how old is this dude?
22.
You got a 16-year-old girlfriend?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's a problem.
Did you, before news broke of what had happened, had you seen his Facebook post?
No, because I was blocked because I called him out for stealing jewelry from me.
Bitch.
Wait, stealing it for you?
From me.
Oh, from you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were like, hey, a-hole, you stole jewelry from me, and then he blocked you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, now I have to ask, what was the Facebook post, Tyler?
On what is believed to be his Facebook page, it read, "I am not a monster, goodbye."
That's when he was surrounded by SWAT.
Yeah, there was like a 2.5 hour like standoff with police.
Was there really?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude. Now, you know who that reminds me of? Mutiny, Mutiny, Mutiny.
Yep.
Donnie Serber.
Yes.
Wow. Great recall, Elliot. All right, very good. I appreciate the phone call. I hope you and your friends are cool.
Yeah, no, we're good. Thanks.
All right, very good. Dude. Just to be clear, Hot and Fun Corinne, her person didn't kill anybody.
Yes. But by the way, your Cerber reference seems current compared to a Corinne reference.
Yes.
Okay, but Corinne was the first one that came to mind. Corinne was on the side of she knew somebody that was then busted for a crime.
Was Kaylee born yet?
Yes. You remember Hot and Fun Corinne?
No,
way,
she doesn't.
Dude.
You didn't overlap with Hot and Fun Corinne?
Overlap?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I don't know. I've been here forever. Did Hot and Fun Corinne overlap with Amber? Was Amber the one that Sleep With Me? Well, never mind. I mean, that's a father. Come on.
Again.
Wait, who was
back in the day? I don't know what that hand motion means.
On the conference room table?
That's what Jones did yesterday when you said Ric Flair was going to be on Raw.
Wait, where am I going, Kaylee? Line 1? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
So my parents are actually the neighbors of the grandparents that are deceased now.
Oh, my God.
And the whole thing, supposedly, the boy was a big killhead, and it was all over drugs and money.
Right.
And he killed them around Halloween and put a horrible note on the door that said, "Sorry about the smell. We're having problems with our septic."
Oh, God.
So people wouldn't be alert.
Wait a minute. That's what he put on his grandparents' door?
On his grandparents' door, yes.
Man, and now you said your parents are the neighbors?
Yeah.
Did they?
It's a very remote area.
Right.
So when I say neighbors, like it's through the woods and over the field. But
yeah, right. It's not right next door like in a subdivision. I understand that.
Right.
Did your parents, were your parents friendly with them?
Everybody knows everybody there.
Right.
About that.
Hey, when SWAT surrounded this guy, did they was it at the grandparents' house?
I have no idea. I just know my mom actually saw the reporters and put them in the wrong direction by accident because they thought it was in a different area.
Right.
And that's how they came to find out about it. And like I said, it's like extremely remote and everybody knows everybody. So that is what was said happened. And
Dude.
they've been, he stole like $10,000 worth of cash and credit cards. The grandmother was found in the truck. And the granddad was in the basement in a room.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up, but they got a bad problem with people like that out there. So,
hey, listen, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
You got it. Talk to you later. Hey, real quick, so the SWAT had him surrounded. What's his deal?
With the murderer?
Yeah. Like, did they take him into custody or did he kill himself?
No, they took him into custody.
Oh, so he's in custody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that break to go downhill. I was talking to some guy about getting me a shirt from Austin City Limits.
Yeah, Diane, let's not remind him about the zoo.
Oh, no, you know what? I can't do that here.
No,
I
you
can't do that
No.
here.
No.
It's a good story, though. It really is. I can't do it here. I can't do it here. I've had too much. All right, let me do this. Let me take a quick break. We're going to pick it up a little bit. Let me take a quick break. We'll come back. Diane will do some news. That'll be surely uplifting. And then I will give you tickets to join us Thursday night for Elliot in the Morning's holiday concert. Remember, when you win those tickets, you also get passes to go backstage. When you are backstage, you'll meet Fall Out Boy and you'll meet New Politics.
Elliot in the Morning.
All right, Diane. Let's get into some news, please.
The Chicago police officer charged with murder for the fatal shooting of Laquan McDonald released on $1.5 million bond. That's Jason Van Dyke, who turned himself in last week and is looking at a charge of first-degree murder after shooting the young man 16 times during an incident which goes back to October 2014. Van Dyke's attorney arguing that his client was not a flight risk, saying that he had significant ties to the community and also planned to fight the charges.
You know what else I didn't realize? I was reading yesterday a little bit more about the case. I didn't realize that not only did he shoot Laquan McDonald 16 times, he was reloading, getting ready to start going again, and it was another officer who was like, hey, hold off for a second. Mm-hmm. No reason to keep going, but he was going to keep firing. He was going to keep going. Unbelievable.
Virginia State Police said yesterday that speed was a factor in that Sunday night bus crash that happened in Chesterfield County. This is the one where all of the students
On
were
the
heading back.
Powhite Parkway.
Yes, they were all headed back to their respective universities, be it Radford, Virginia Tech, or UVA. Several of the kids suffering injuries. They said there was one serious injury, but all of the other injuries were minor. They were talking to some of the young people on the bus and saying, yeah, it seemed like we were going way too fast when we were entering on that ramp. At this point, the bus driver is facing a charge. It looks as though they're hopeful that things will be okay online as people continue to take advantage of deep discounts online. They said they had problems yesterday with Target people.
Well, Target was down, right?
Yeah, starting in the morning. There were people who weren't able to forward through with their PayPal payments for different websites. Walmart had problems. Victoria's Secret had problems on their website. They said this is expected to be the first year when online shopping really overtakes in-store buying across the board. Health news. The CDC says the number of new cases of diabetes in the United States has finally started to drop.
Sweet, because we're getting healthy.
1.4 million new cases of diabetes in 2014.
Actually, it's just there's nobody else to get diabetes.
Down from 1.7 million in 2008. Well, that's the question. They're not sure why. They're saying, okay, is it a case where people are eating better and taking better care of themselves?
No.
Or have we just...
No, we've maxed out.
That many people.
Yeah, we've maxed out.
According to one member of the Diabetes Center, not time yet to have a parade.
Okay.
A woman charged in North Carolina after a multi-state investigation that was started after a Facebook photo of a dog with its mouth duct taped shut
Oh, I
started
saw that
to be
picture.
shared over and over again. 45-year-old Catherine Lemansky, who I guess also goes by the name of Katie Brown, was scheduled to appear in court in a couple of weeks on a misdemeanor charge of cruelty to animals. The caption that she posted with the picture with the lab with the duct tape around its mouth saying, "This is what happens when you don't shut up." It was since deleted, but obviously not before it was shared multiple times. I guess they went in and they were able to track her down. They were able to go in and see that the dogs that she does have, I guess she has two, are well cared for. There was a follow-up post that read, "Don't panic, everyone. It was only for a minute, but hasn't barked since, point made." So I guess they're still obviously looking into any further possible charges that she might have posted against her. There's a program that I guess Nutella has out of Australia where you can request personalized names for your specific jars if you want to give that as a gift.
Oh, so you could get a jar of Nutella that says Elliot.
Exactly. Well, the mother of a little girl named Isis was not very happy when her request.
Oh, I can't print that.
Her request was
I can't
denied,
print that.
obviously because of the negative connotations associated with the terror group. Mom says she named her daughter Isis after the Egyptian goddess and is angry that the company won't go forth with her request.
Okay. I mean, I get it. Well, there's I can't remember where I know her from. There's a disc jockey, a woman, whose name is Isis Jones.
Yeah, but how long has she been Isis?
Oh, forever.
Yeah.
Forever, yeah. But the radio people want her to change her name.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if Isis Jones is her real name or not.
But Isis whatever is what she goes by on the air.
It has forever. Has forever. But now they're all like, you got to find a new name. She's like, okay, well, I don't think anybody thinks that I'm part of the terror group. Don't care, got to change the name. But, I mean, I feel like I don't know her, but I feel like I've known of her forever.
Is she gonna?
Good question. I have no idea. I know she doesn't want to.
Right.
I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, if she'd been around for 5 months, it'd be one thing, but
yeah, no, that you got to change.
Ravens beating the Browns in quite a dramatic finish last night. Cleveland lined up for the game-winning field goal, but then it was blocked, returned for a touchdown to give the Ravens 33-27 win in Cleveland as time ran out. Browns quarterback Josh McCown got knocked out in the fourth quarter. He's got a collarbone injury. He did not come back. He's got more tests set for him later today. The Patriots saying that Rob Gronkowski has a bruised right knee, but no tears at this point, officially considered being week to week. But you don't think he's going to play this weekend?
I think it was Chris Mortensen. It was either him or Schefter. One of them was saying that they believe that he'll sit this week. against Philly, but should be back in time for the following week.
In the NHL, the Montreal Canadiens updating the health of their goalie Carey Price, saying he'll be out of the lineup for at least the next 6 weeks, which is longer than they had said before, correct?
Yeah, well, he missed, I can't remember what it was. He missed a week, 10 days or something like that. He came back, played 2 periods, and now is back for 6 weeks. They won't say exactly what it is. A lot of people think it's a sports hernia, which you should get operated on. If not, it just lingers and lingers. That's what Mike Green had for the longest time until he got operated on and then was good to go. But you need to get that taken care of. 6 weeks is a lifetime. Although the kid that's backed him up, is it Condon? Has played pretty well, but 6 weeks to go without Price is a long time. By the way, did you guys see the video out of the KHL yesterday?
No.
The Continental Hockey League, that's the Russians. The dude who takes a skate blade to the neck. It's not like the old Malarchuk video where that guy's gushing blood all over the goalie crease. So the guy's on the ice and the guy in front of him starts to fall and his leg kicks up. And it hits him like right under the Adam's apple. The dude throws his gloves off and skates over to the bench. Like here, like no, this picture isn't bad, but you could see like they're holding on to him.
Ugh.
And like Diane,
well,
no,
they
you
gotta
say
put
that
pressure on it.
Yes, but it's not like you don't see it that you do see a little bit of it a little bit later on in the video. See, but look, Tyler, right here, you can't see anything. Like they're just holding him, putting some pressure on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's not like a picture of like Malarchuk gushing all over the place. But now it's starting to debate on whether or not players should be wearing like neck guards. Which it happens so rare. The answer is no.
What do the players say?
Oh, I'm sure they don't want to.
Cumbersome.
Players fought forever to not have to wear helmets. But yeah, it
Yeah,
changes.
but this
A lot of
generation
players,
is used to that.
No, what, wearing helmets?
Yeah.
Yes, but not wearing neck guards.
No.
I think I can only. I mean, goalies
Do they
wear
do
neck
that
guards.
in like the lower leagues?
My kids don't wear neck guards.
Okay, but you don't grow up now wearing one.
A neck guard?
Yeah.
Some do. Mm-hmm. Some have like shirts that they wear under their pads that have kind of like a kind of a thicker neck guard. But like hockey players, the socks that you see that go over their pads, a lot of those are blade resistant.
Yeah.
So skates don't cut that up. So there's talk about trying to put something around the neck that's attached to like a shirt that would do that. Goalies wear a neck pad. But just to put something there that would kind of do it. But the instances are so low. I mean, you had this dude, you had Malarchuk. Remember, Zednik took a skate to the neck. But yeah, you can't start changing it up. I was just going to point out, and that dude bolts to the bench. Like, he bolts to get over there to get help. Good for him.
Still unbeaten Golden State 19-0 after topping Utah 106-103 last night. The Sixers and Lakers tonight. Sixers hoping to get their first win of the season. Former Duke star Chris Duhon busted on aggravated DUI yesterday morning in Putnam County, Virginia. Booked at about 4:15 in the morning. He was released on $1,000 bond. Currently an assistant at Marshall and has been suspended for a bunch of department rules and policies violations. And I guess they announced that Jahlil Okafor from the 76ers is basically going to have a security guard with him at all times now after having a couple of problems, got in that fight with that bouncer.
Oh, that's
Somebody
right.
pulled
He
a
had
gun
that
on him
fight.
in October.
He had the gun pulled on him. Didn't he also get busted going over the Ben Franklin Bridge in Philly doing like 160 miles an hour? Posted speed limit's 45.
Yes.
But he was flying over the Ben Franklin Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to travel with security for him now?
Well, he's basically going to have somebody at his beck and call at all times. So just to make sure.
So the team's getting him a babysitter?
Yes, essentially.
Is he that good? Like, is he that good where you get him a babysitter?
Well, the team is struggling.
Well, the team sucks. Yeah, the team's horrible. But I mean, is he a star?
He came out of college, a stud out of college.
Right.
I have no idea how the NBA is going for him, other than his team's record.
His team's record's horrible.
I did see that in his debut, Greg Oden in China dominated.
Oh, very good.
That's what I'm following these days.
That is a look at news and sports.
Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, Steve.
Yes, it is. Who are you?
This is Kelly.
Kelly, I am going to give you a pair of tickets. You will join us on Thursday for Elliot in the Morning's holiday concert.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, no, that's going to be fun. I'm also going to give you passes to go backstage where you will meet Fall Out Boy and you will meet New Politics.
That's so awesome.
So listen, you hold tight 1 second for me. Kelly, I'll look for you on Thursday when we go meet the bands. But you hold tight 1 second for me. Kaylee's going to get some info from you, and I will see you on Thursday, okay?
Thanks a lot. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, good deal. I will see you there. Hold tight 1 second for me, please. I will have more tickets for you tomorrow. Remember, the show is Thursday night for Elliot in the Morning's holiday concert. Fall Out Boy, AWOL Nation, Bastille, New Politics, and the Struts. And same thing tomorrow. You win your passes to go backstage as well to meet Fall Out Boy and New Politics. Now, later on this morning when we get to Diane's Dirt, I will have tickets for you to join us tomorrow. Tomorrow Wednesday? Yeah, tomorrow night we will be down in Richmond. We will be there with XL 102 for 21 Pilots. That show is sold out, but I do have tickets for you. I will give you those later on this morning, like I said, when we get to Diane's Dirt. So you get tickets to be with us at the National, and I will also give you passes to do a little pre-show meet and greet with 21 Pilots. So you will win those today and tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day I have those, because obviously as soon as we get off the air tomorrow, we're in a car and we're on our way down to Richmond, where I plan on annoying Diane for a good part of the day while we drive. Now, you know what? I'll probably be good. Oh, hell yeah! Thank you. I totally forgot. I watched this 100 times yesterday. And don't forget, Diane, I'm bringing my big Bose speaker.
Awesome.
I feel nice. You look nice. 널 보자마자 나 어머나 땡잡았어. Don't think twice. 이미 게임 끝났어. You be my curry. I'll
be your sauce. Oh, you're right. Damn it.
한국말로 박제사. 너의
penis wall.
빠져서 헤엄치고 파. 오빠 달린다.
How good is this?
It's catchy.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's winning Diane over.
You hated it this morning.
She didn't like.
Yeah, but Diane was also like bitchy this morning about it.
How many times do you think we can play it in a row on the way down to Richmond?
It depends. It depends.
How many shots of NyQuil can I do?
You don't want to hear this the whole way? It's an unfair question, because sometimes the drive to Richmond can take 4 hours, sometimes it can take 6 hours. So it's a little bit of an unfair question. It's never less than 4 hours. My daddy.
Where'd you get that body from?
I got it from my daddy.
Remember, 1 year, Daft Punk had just released Get Lucky.
Right.
So I listened to that basically on repeat. I mean, they released it that day. All the way down there, I listened to it on repeat. So there's precedent set that we could do it
have
with,
to have a song.
With Psy.
Exactly. All right, so that'll be our thing. That'll be our thing tomorrow. And even if we're playing Heads Up, this will be on in the background. You won't hear what the guess is.
Don't be a liar.
I gotta tell you, as good as this song is, I hope it takes us 6.5 hours to get there. We're getting rain all day tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll slow it down. Yep. Let me down.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up. Hold on, I just want to do the dance one more time.
How you like me now?
How do you like me now? How do you like me now? How do you like me now?
Hey, where'd you get that body from?
By the way, this girl's so hot.
Where'd you get that body from?
I got it from my... Nope. I got it from my daddy.
I got it from my daddy.
Hey, how many views is he up to? How many views is he up to?
I can't wait. He's still at 5 million. I can't wait until we not only get to listen to this on repeat, but also hear you butcher the lyrics for 6 hours. Or maybe you'll learn it.
He'll learn it.
You know what? I'm going to learn it right in Diane's ear. You be the curry, I'll be your rice. Got that one down.
The dance is good.
No, it's not. The dance is great. Diane, watch. Although you don't like when he's young side. Here we go. Look at the dance. Got it from my daddy.
There's a little bit of New Kids in the dance.
There we go. There we go. That's the best part right there.
That's the old one.
That's the best. Look at Cy. Is he a billionaire yet?
Billionaire?
Yeah.
No.
He's definitely a millionaire. Let it breathe. Fantastic. All right. Don't worry. I'll give it to you again tomorrow. About 100 times, right on repeat the whole way down. All right. I got to move on. I got to get into some stuff. I mentioned we'll have more tickets for holiday concert tomorrow, and then you still have today and tomorrow to get tickets to join us in Richmond tomorrow. We'll be sitting in the car listening to Cy the whole way down, but you'll get to meet 21 Pilots and go to the sold-out show. The thing that's going on in New York today, do they expect that that's going to catch on in other cities?
With the salt content?
I hate that. I hate when they do that. I hated when they started putting calorie counts on menus and order boards.
What are they doing?
So in New York, and I think New York is the only place that's doing it. And I think it's the entire state. I don't think it's just New York City. So if the, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but it's first day of December, so it starts. So if you have over 2,300 milligrams of sodium or salt in a meal or in an entree, they have to put like a little salt shaker thing.
Just like a little icon on the menu, right?
Yeah. Next to the like the dish.
Like where they would say something is spicy?
Yeah, like so instead of putting like the 3 chili peppers,
yeah,
it has the salt shaker.
Now that number, is that like the daily
2,300
recommended intake?
Let's see. The first of its kind rule takes effect on Tuesday. It will require, a salt shaker emblem on some sandwiches, salads, and other menu items that top the recommended daily limit of 2,300 milligrams, which they say is about a teaspoon. So you're supposed to have a teaspoon of salt every day, which I do.
Well, you shouldn't go over.
No, you're supposed to have that. You need salt in your system. Sodium is
I think
found,
if you have less than that, you're okay.
It depends. It depends. There is such thing as too much and too little. But
Well, I've seen too much every time you get food in front of you.
I bet you go over 2,300 milligrams a day.
I'm sure I do, because
then
it's in everything. No, but
don't point a finger.
But
don't point a finger.
You love the
I
salt
love
shaker.
salt. I love salt. I love butter. Big deal. Kill me. But don't act like your crab don't stink.
No.
So 2,300 milligrams is your daily recommended dose.
Yes.
So they want to, and now I have 2 problems with it. For example, if you went to, they point out at TGI Fridays, if you order their cheddar and bacon burger, how much salt do you think's in that? Remember, your daily allowance is 2,300 milligrams.
And you said the symbol means that it's
more
over.
It's more than that. Not that it's going to get you closer to your daily, but you beat your daily with that one dish.
Man, that's a rough thing to be staring at when you're ordering.
That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, I understand the push. It's right in
See,
your face.
I don't.
And you know this stuff's bad for you.
Exactly. That's why I don't want it on the menu.
Yeah, but this is why all the World Health Organization stuff sucks. Because, stuff's bad for you. And
but you know what? I'm an adult. I'll make my own decision.
Well, yes.
You're still making the decision.
I
They're just
believe
putting the icon there.
You're going to ignore it.
Oh, well, everybody's going to ignore it.
All right, so let's see. I bet it's...
Cheddar bacon burger from Fridays, which, by the way, I'm not getting paid for this. A fantastic order.
Let's say 3,000.
Oh, no. Come on. The daily recommended is 2,300.
Right, 4,000.
And?
4,500.
No, now you're being ridiculous.
4,400.
4,280.
4,280.
So
Jesus.
it's double what you're supposed. It's 2 teaspoons of salt.
And that's just that.
That's just the burger. Oh, are you getting fries?
Well, yeah, it comes with fries, doesn't it?
Well, see, but that's the other thing. Are they going to... Does it come with fries? I mean, I know it comes with fries, but does this change that?
I was going to say, is that just the burger like Diane's asking, or is that the order?
No, let me clarify. That's just the burger.
Oh.
That's just the burger. Fries is more.
Now you got me doing math.
But once you order the salt, they get as much as you want. They get the fries.
Well, everybody goes over the recommended amount anyway. They said what, like
a lot of people don't.
Okay.
A lot of people don't.
Maybe for people who have like high blood pressure
On my
and
plant-based
are
diet
trained
now, my plant-based diet, I don't go over.
to watch that.
Although I'll salt the hell out of a salad.
That's December 1st. You and Kreischer. New leaf.
Oh, I didn't look at him.
That's right. That's his new day. I don't like it, though. And can I tell you the other thing I don't like about it? Oh, by the way, guess how much you have at the boneless buffalo chicken salad from Chili's?
Well, it's a salad, so
Right.
I bet you're not even over.
$34.60. But so what? Is there anybody who's going to Fridays or Chili's who thinks, you know what, I'm eating healthy? No. So leave me alone.
So does this have to go in on the menu at every restaurant?
No, and that's my other problem.
How do you find yourself exempt?
Don't be a chain.
It's only chains.
Chains have to do it. Individually owned and mom and pop restaurants don't have to do it. That's a dick move. And the argument is a mom and pop restaurant doesn't have the money that it would take to reprint all their menus. No, bad argument. That's like saying, oh, I'm sorry, because we're successful and make money. Now you have to penalize us by telling everybody we're killing you with salt.
Have you ever seen a chain's location go out of business? I haven't.
No, now that I think about it.
Well, I have. I'm kidding.
Why? Who went out of business?
I feel like there's some abandoned Pizza Huts.
No,
their
still in
buildings.
business.
Their buildings. No, the company is, but their buildings stand out.
Oh, well, listen. When you own 10,000, you gain some, you lose some. I mean, that happens. That's fine. But Pizza Hut's still in business. I don't know about Pizza Inn. But you know what I mean? Like, why you could rip off the exact same sandwich from TGI Fridays, and I have to tell everybody my sandwich is killing you, but right next door, you don't even have to tell anybody anything. F that.
What was the burger again?
$42.60.
No. What was it? Like the
the bacon cheddar burger.
Bacon cheddar.
You should commit that to memory. It's good. But you know what I mean? Like, that's unfair. That's like saying, oh, if you're Marlboro, you have to tell people that cigarettes are bad, but if you're L&B, you don't have to.
It's K.
Is it L&K?
What is it? L&K.
Oh, L&K. Oh, you know what? I hope she's doing well.
The coast.
L&B are the cigarettes that my Catfish boys gave me.
Oh.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's not fair.
And this is not like
and
you have a grace period. Like today you had to roll out the new menus?
You're supposed to. There's a
What's
grace...
the fine? Oh, there is a grace period.
Of getting fined. You're supposed to have them today.
What's the fine if you don't do it?
Oh, it's like $100 or something stupid like that.
Per menu?
Hold on. It's in here somewhere. New York State Restaurant Association. Whatever. Eat me. Eateries are expected to comply as of Tuesday, but the city won't start collecting fines until... I don't know how long you get. It doesn't say what the fine is. It doesn't say, but you know it's steep. And here's the other thing, that they believe that, like, let's say you're Fridays, right? And you had to start printing menus.
Yeah.
They think that they're just going to print them and they go everywhere. Well, as long as we're printing them, let's print them. What is that? It's cheaper. I don't remember.
Bulk.
Yeah, it's cheaper. It's cheaper to order in bulk.
When you're talking about an entire nation, it's probably a little more expensive. But I get your point.
Yeah, but if I were a printer, I would make it cheaper to do, like, for example, well, never mind, it doesn't matter.
Like, you don't have Friday's menu, you have Chili's, correct? In front of you?
Yes.
Yeah, so are there items that don't have the salt shaker?
Not on the menu. Yeah, no, I mean, you could get a lettuce.
A plain, like, salad with...
No, not the salad. You can get the lettuce.
Just lettuce.
Yes. And a lemon.
So, like...
And a lemon.
Lettuce wraps, no filling.
I got to take it off the tea. But yeah, you can get that. By the way, and here's where they're stupid.
Who?
All of the New York State health people.
Yeah. Why?
Because you know what I can do.
You bring your own
salt shaker. Bring my own. They're going to be on the table. You don't have to get rid of a salt shaker.
So you say they're going to change the recipes?
No.
And you add your own salt?
No, but all I'm saying is whether there's salt in the meal or not, this is the game changer right here. The salt shaker. So even if you got something that was underneath and you were like, I like salt and butter, I'll salt it myself and I'm over the limit.
Then why are you ordering something below the limit?
No,
then?
I'm not. But what I'm saying is it doesn't matter what's on the menu. I myself can make it over the menu number.
I disagree. Putting the little salt emoji.
Nobody's going to follow it.
Because I don't ever look at calories.
Right, that's on the menu.
But that would stick out to me. A little icon.
Does the heart icon stick out to you?
For what? What does that mean?
It means it's heart healthy.
I've never seen that before.
Oh, they have that on menus everywhere. Everywhere.
Here's the grilled tilapia. That's the
Don't get tilapia.
better
Don't get
thing you
tilapia. You're better off just eating used toilet paper.
I've seen the chili peppers.
That's for spice. The heart thing, they have it on the Chili's menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is heart healthy. It's
But
usually
you have the menu memorized?
I love Chili's. It's usually
There's a lot.
I do. I love Chili's. No, it's usually like a very small portion. And it's usually like fish.
Or like grilled chicken or a salad with a vinaigrette.
Although, you know what? They have like some mango chicken thing that has the heart next to it. I ordered that once. I was embarrassed. But
with potato skins.
The apps are different than entrees, Diane. No, but like I'm embarrassed when I get a heart healthy item.
Why?
Because that's not why I'm there. I don't want to be that guy.
Well, you don't have to
is?
eat the treat every time.
No, but that's like, you know what? Give me 2 hot dogs. Give me the large buttered popcorn. And I better get a diet. You're at a goddamn restaurant. Eat. But you know what I do when the heart healthy order for my salmon comes out?
That's bad luck.
I just put salt on. I'll throw it over my shoulder.
Jesus.
Why? That's how much I put on a meal.
I can get the Roomba. It's all over the floor.
No, don't get the Roomba. I just crapped. But you know what I mean? Like, I hate it. I hate when they do stuff like this.
Still, does Diane think like would that
prevent
do you
you
ever
from
look
getting
at
something?
calories?
Yes, I look at calories.
Oh,
I
you
don't look at
Do you?
sodium.
Oh.
Wait, you look at what?
If
Why?
it's there, why wouldn't you look at it? You can
Why
look
would
it up
you?
on an app.
Yeah, why would I do
Never
that?
done that once.
Why would I do that?
I don't, just out of curiosity sometimes, where it's like they say it's like the better thing for you to eat on the menu, but there's still
Get what you want to eat.
Yeah, I'm out to have fun, but let me punish myself with having to order this.
Yeah, don't do that. Why would you do that?
Because it's there. If you can
But
see
you
it.
already know that you're... listen, and it's not a shot against restaurants. But you already know you're not eating healthy. That's why you're out.
It's not as healthy as if you're just making something at home. Sure.
Well, it depends on what you're making.
But why not go for the better option?
It's not like I don't use salt and butter at home.
That's true.
The better option is what you feel like eating. And that's why I don't want the government involved in what I'm eating.
I was making French toast last night on the griddle, and the butter was out.
By the way, good call making that for dinner.
And it was breakfast for dinner. And I was trying to remember how much butter was supposed to be melted on the griddle. But the whole stick was out, so I thought that's what it was.
Oh, just rub the whole stick on there.
No, I had to restart.
Oh, no, that's good, though. That's melting your mouth.
That's like what you dip lobster in.
I didn't understand why would Lindsay put the entire stick there.
Oh, did she think I was coming over?
Cut it for me. Here's what we do for our knockoff of Chili's.
Right.
And we've established that you're very familiar with
I
what
know
they
whole
offer.
menu. We don't even have to steal a menu.
We make our restaurant's logo the salt shaker emoji, and we just call it Salt Shaker.
That's not bad. I
More
would do
salt.
that. There are restaurants named Salt.
Well, yeah, there's black salt, right?
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
we're Salt Shaker.
Yeah.
We're just Salt Shaker. Oh, so we're part like Shake Shack. There's the shake.
With salt on the burgers.
And then you don't think those burgers have salt on them? I guarantee you they have salt on them. I hate when they start doing this. I hate when they get involved.
Well, yeah, but they did the thing with the soda.
Right, which
did it
by
with
the way,
calories
bombed everybody,
calories on the menu,
which nobody likes. You know the only report I like seeing? This place was closed because I was just reading about everybody's got vermin, everybody's got slime in the ice machines, everybody's got food that's not at the right temperature. Let me read that. That I like. But I don't care. I don't care how much salt's in something. I'm going to eat it if I want it. Please. Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
Hey, I was calling about their salt discussion.
Yes.
I just took my 13-year-old to his cardiologist last week, and he has been prescribed extra salt. So he's supposed to have...
God, is he lucky.
He has a condition called POTS. So when he stands up, he gets dizzy, so they need to raise his blood pressure. So his prescription is eating a dill pickle a day and adding salt to everything he eats.
Wow.
Is it contagious? Can he breathe on me?
It's not contagious. But,
Wait, so how
Just fatal.
How much is
What
he?
is it called? I searched it. All I find is popcorn.
No, POTS, P-O-T-S.
Oh, I thought you said pop.
Yeah, POTS. It's postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And it's part of, he has a syndrome called Ehlers-Danlos. And it's one of the things that you see with people who have Ehlers-Danlos. But you don't have to have Ehlers-Danlos to have POTS.
Right, but everybody with Ehlers has POTS, but not everybody with POTS has Ehlers.
Well, I guess maybe but not everybody with POTS not everybody with Ehlers-Danlos has POTS.
That's
but
what I said. Hey, what is get back to the good stuff. How much salt does he have to have a day? Like, does he have a number?
He doesn't have a number, but, a big elastic dill pickle has an incredible amount of sodium in it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Delicious.
I had a couple of, just on their own as a snack when I got home yesterday, I had a couple of stackable slices. So
Those are
good.
So good.
Hey, let me ask you this, though. Like, and they tell him, how old's your kid?
He's 13.
Right, okay, so like when he's out and active and stuff, and like if you give him a kiss on the forehead or something, his sweat has prior to this, his sweat had no salt in it, right?
It really, it was about as normal as, I guess, my other kids. But, it's just this weird thing. Like cystic fibrosis, if you kiss a kid who has cystic fibrosis.
Oh my God, it's like you're licking a sugar cube.
Right, yeah, they're like, cystic fibrosis kids are really salty. So we know that he doesn't have that because he was tested for it. But, it's a crazy, thing when everybody's trying to decrease their salt, and you've got a kid that you're like pounding salt into them.
No, you know what? Pat that kid on the back. I love him. I wish I had that. Hey,
I know, right?
Do you send him to, do you have to send him to, serious question though, like at school and stuff, do you have to send him with salt packets and stuff?
No, if, they do have salt in the cafeteria, but, it's more of, just keeping, extra salt in him so, he doesn't end up, fainting when he stands up.
Sure. And by the way, you know what? Salt's one of those things, I don't think I appreciated it until I was an adult. Like as a kid, I didn't put salt or pepper on anything. I still won't put pepper on anything. That's a waste. Except eggs. You put salt and pepper on eggs.
Pepper on pizza.
No, you put pepper on eggs. I've been over this with you a million times. No, but as a kid, you don't put salt on anything.
No.
You don't appreciate how awesome it is.
Right.
Then when you get older, it's one of the great, next to butter, it holds hands. It's great. All right.
Butter and salt, they're my two favorite things.
Amen. Let's get married. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you much.
You got it. Talk to you later. I've never heard of that.
No.
Maybe that's what I have.
Nope.
Doubt it.
You know what? Self-diagnosed POTS. That's why I put salt on. I don't put salt on everything. Not
Doctors
everything.
never said, hey, your blood pressure's a little high, or...
No, my blood pressure is actually awesome. My blood pressure is great.
I mentioned French toast. Isn't that what we've always joked about? You put it on French toast?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you
nothing.
do salt on watermelon? Or melon?
Love salt on watermelon.
Yeah.
I won't put it on other melons. I didn't even mean that. No, but French toast, no syrup, no peanut butter, no topping, nothing. Salt. I just want the
whipped cream a topping.
Yeah. You don't use syrup on French toast?
No, salt. Plain piece of French toast.
Well, it is dripping
with salt.
With the liquid sometimes.
After it's cooked?
No, if you look a little soggy, it can still have a little
I like
bit.
that.
Yeah.
I like that on challah
I do
bread.
too, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Salt. That's all you need. That's all you need on it. And it sounds like you're learning how to make it with all that butter you used last night. Now you're really starting to get into it. Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 2? Oh, you know what? Ask these people to hold.
They all are calling in with pizza in locations. Fans are upset that you put them out of business.
I didn't put them out of business. I said I didn't know how they were doing.
Oh, they're
Is Pizza Inn
open
still
for business.
Are they still thriving?
They're open.
I'd kill a pie right now.
Baked fresh since 1958.
Same pie. They're just still trying to get rid of it. Then they're going to close their doors. All right, Kaylee, ask these people to hold. If you're on hold, don't go anywhere. I get right to you next.
Elliot in the morning.
I'm doing good. Who's this?
This is Steve. I just wanted to chime in on the salt thing. just for those representing those that have high blood pressure, I'm 37 years old, and I've been diagnosed with high blood pressure since 32. It's a hereditary thing, so
right.
I got that thing going for me. I mean, I work out, I keep my fitness level up.
Yep.
But the problem is it's the sodium. Everybody gets confused. Salt obviously is NaCl, sodium chloride, but it's the sodium in these dishes that we don't know about. And I mean, if you don't know how much salt is in a dish, I mean, I'm supposed to stay below 2,000 milligrams of salt per day. My doctor says if I can stay around 1,800 is where the number really should be to keep my levels, because...
Well, then don't get the cheddar bacon burger at Fridays. That's 4,200 grams.
Oh, absolutely. What people don't realize, though, it's the sodium. And then, like, for breads and anything that has a leavening agent, like sodium bicarbonate, which is, baking soda, baking powder, all of that stuff has sodium in it, and it causes you to retain water, which raises your blood pressure. That's the reason to do that.
Okay, and that's fine. But then you know what? And listen, I'm very sympathetic to your high blood pressure, but it's not my problem.
No, it's not. It's my problem.
Right.
But it's a problem that is bigger in society. Do you realize that the number one cause of heart disease is high blood pressure in people? And most people don't even realize that. That's why they call it the silent killer.
Right.
And
Well, the first sign of heart attack, what's always the first sign of heart attack?
What do you mean the first sign? The first sign is high blood pressure.
No, the first sign of a heart attack is death.
Well, if you get out in front of things and you're aware of your sodium levels, most people have no idea. Anything you eat that's processed pretty much has double the amount of sodium in it.
Right, so go eat somewhere else.
For those that don't have to worry about their high blood pressure, I get it. Eat what you want. It's great. But for those that don't, I have an app on my phone when I go out to eat to see what I can eat and what I can't eat because of the sodium levels.
Right. I can tell you, by the way, what, you know what you can't eat out. You can't eat out. That's fine.
You're pretty much right. I mean, I have to have everything. I haven't used table salt in probably 5 years.
Dude, you have no idea what you're missing. It is so good.
Well, he can't.
I do know what I'm missing. I mean, I know how much salt adds taste and how much flavor it adds to things.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Do you see his point, though? It's there for his benefit. It doesn't matter to you, so you don't have to look at it.
I know, but it's
exactly
there. Okay,
Thank
but
you, Diane.
Yeah, no. I understand that it's there for your benefit, but you're making restaurants pay out the ass to redo their menus. You're making normal people like me have to go in there and go like, oh, so I am eating unhealthy. Well, no, you're at Chili's.
It's not about not eating unhealthy. It's just a matter of watching your sodium levels so that those educating the uneducated. How about that? When you walk in, you're eating
don't need to be educated.
Dishes at what's that place? P.F. Chang's.
Love them.
Oh my God, it's like 4,000 milligrams of salt in one dish.
Whatever.
That's why you love it.
Yeah, that's why it's awesome. But
until Elliot, you eat like that, and then all of a sudden you have a high blood pressure problem, and your doctor says you need to watch your salt. What are you going to do? Say screw it?
No, then I'll do what I have to do. But right now, I'm not going to punish everybody else.
But do you know how much money it costs this country in heart disease because people that don't know how much salt they're taking?
Do you know how much money? Do you know how much money Fridays has to spend to update all their menus?
You know how much money Fridays makes every year?
Not enough to pay off those menus.
Oh, really?
Well, they're making less this year than last year. Whatever. Hey, let me.
The CEO of Fridays isn't going to get that $1 million bonus at Christmas this year. Damn, I'm sorry.
Hey, let me ask you this though. But you would agree, okay, so they're going after Fridays, they're going after Chili's, they're going after all the chains, right?
Well, they're going after in New York. They're going after restaurants in general.
Right. Can I finish?
Yes.
But it's why? But it seems very unfair though that they would make like Fridays and Chili's and all the chains do it. But if you just own like a mom and by the way, I would wonder how many restaurants constitute a chain. Because if you're not a chain restaurant, you don't have to do dick to your menu.
Okay, I'll give that. It should be across the board because, again, it's the private restaurants that are just as bad, if not worse.
Probably worse.
The chefs add a lot of salt to their dishes because, obviously, that helps the flavor. Right.
Now, I don't know by New York's definition how many restaurants constitute a chain. Because let's say I own 4 restaurants, right? Well, I don't have a chain. I just have 4 restaurants.
Yeah, I don't know what the law. I don't know the way it's written up there, but I mean, I think you're just making more out of it than it really is. I get what you're saying. About
Yeah,
the
but
salt.
I don't like it because now I got to have calorie counts on there. I got to have warnings that this one's going to do that. By the way, what about I'm going to make them start putting stuff on there for people with lupus.
Lupus isn't one of the leading causes of death in this country.
Tell that to a family with lupus.
Touche.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sounds like there's...
Hey, I appreciate the phone call, sir.
All right, take care.
You got it, dude. We'll talk to you later.
It sounds like there's... I don't know if there's a...
There has to be a number.
Hard and fast answer, but they said, like, in New York, they consider it to be 15 locations across the country makes you a chain. But I guess other places are saying, no, 10 across the country is a chain.
So they can't even get that right. So if you have 14 restaurants, you don't have to worry about anything. The second you open your 15th, by the way, I would never open my 15th.
But are you saying that they're all the same name? What if you're...
Oh, so like I also at the airport I have Chili's to go.
Yeah.
Like that's different.
I was thinking much different than that, but yes, that's a variation.
That's a difference. That's not a Chili's, that's a Chili's to go.
Yeah.
By the way, you're hard pressed to find anything better than a dozen wings and an old timer on a flight. And you just take the bones and you put them right in the seat back, right in front of you. That's awesome. I love when someone gets on a plane with food that smells good. Where am I going? Line 6?
No such thing.
Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
That's not true. What were they making when we came back from New Orleans that Diane almost threw up? That smelled good.
Chicken thing.
I've never
horrible.
smelled a food that got on a plane and thought, that smells great.
Oh, yeah, some of it's good. If you fly out of Nashville and they have that Lebanese taverna, that smells good. They heat some of that up. Yeah, now we're talking. Hi, who's this?
Hey, Elliot.
Yo.
Hey, I'm a chef down in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, where are you a chef, sir?
At Julep.
Oh, okay.
It's a place where Tamo comes and hangs out.
Yeah, no. She's very fun. Wait, are you the guy that wanted to date her?
Yes. And you know what? I did ask her out, and I did it in a very casual way. And then she said that, I said, hey, let's go get a drink sometime. And she said, great, I'm staying at my boyfriend's house for the weekend. I'll meet you up later on. And so it's kind of, I just texted her back, oh, I'm glad you told me that you're a good call on the boyfriend. I was asking you out on a date.
Yeah, no. I don't, to be honest, I don't even think she has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Anyway,
man,
whatever. You know what? It's her loss. Her loss.
And then I'm just thinking, man, God bless you, Elliot. God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah, exactly.
Every night, I'm a chef, and every night I get the tickets in, and, you get, gluten-free, you get lactose, it's just over and over and over, and it gets frustrating, because, as a chef, this is an art, and the dishes that we put together take a lot of thought, and when you got to change it a diet, it gets a little frustrating. But with the salt, I got to tell you, when you're trained as a chef, and I mean a good chef, the first thing you're taught from day one is the most important ingredient in the kitchen is salt.
Yeah, no, I totally believe it. Yeah, and some butter.
Yeah, and it's and the French kitchens, it's butter. And we go through. What's good about an independent restaurant is, we don't have processed food, so I guess the sodium and all that's a little bit lower. But, I have no problem with you coming in saying, hold the salt. That's fine. I'll hold the salt for you. But I don't want to print on my menu how much salt.
Exactly. And by the way, I would also be willing to bet, and I mean this in a nice way, you don't know how much. You're not measuring anything out.
No, you're right, because you're sitting there and you're tasting, how much salt do you put in? I don't know, you taste enough, you put enough salt in.
Until it tastes good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I know what I'm doing. Hey, listen, you're
right on, man. You're right on.
I am. I'm spot on. Spot on. All right, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, I hope to see you down here when you come down tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? I'll look at, maybe I'll bring Tambo by. Mm-hmm. Nah, you know what? You're better off without her. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, that's me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
This is Carolyn from Frederick.
Hey, what's going on?
I actually am studying alternative medicine for a Bachelor of Science so I can finally become a chiropractor. And some of the courses I have to take are actually nutrition courses. And the issue with a lot of what we call Western diseases, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, those are all because a lot of the diets that are actually, for foods that are actually now made available in the United States and even in Europe and stuff, they have far too many sugars and far too much sodium in it.
God,
So-
everybody's on the crusade, aren't they?
Yeah. The thing that I've learned is salts themselves are not bad. It's the type of salt. Potassium is a salt that you actually need. I believe it's about 4 times more than sodium.
Right.
However, in the diet now that most westernized, civilizations will eat are actually like 5 to 7 times more sodium than potassium.
Right. No, I
Which
hear
is
you.
why you end up with, even if the restaurants just did a simple switch from sodium to potassium, it would be a huge change.
Yeah, but it wouldn't taste as good in my mouth. Hey, let me ask you this.
Elliot's all about Himalayan salt.
Did you?
Instead of plates, he uses the Himalayan salt barbecue plank, and no matter what the food is, he eats it right off that
Exactly.
plank. Yeah.
See, now we're talking.
You lick the thing first.
Hey, can I ask you something? Your phone is very loud wherever you are, but can I ask you something? Like in taking all like your nutritional classes and stuff like that, did you guys go? Did you guys go over the study out of Clemson that just came out yesterday? That's total BS.
Not really. My class is more online, so anything that's really discussed.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, Clemson came out with some food-related study yesterday, which I think is total crap. But they were going on and on about how, like, and it just got into, like, are you really causing a problem if you start double-dipping stuff, which I do all the time. But they were talking about how, like, because the amount of, if I'm in a group of people that I know, I'll double-dip like crazy. Couldn't care less. Other people, like, I wouldn't. But, like, for example, if it were the 4 of us, like, follow me for a second. If it were the 4 of us, like, well, let me back up to yesterday. I feel like Diane sometimes will give me the stink eye if I just keep using the same fork and digging it into, like, whatever bowl everything is in.
That or your hand.
No. I used a fork
we all
yesterday.
do.
What? There's nothing wrong with that.
I point that out, and I believe Kaylee does as well.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not a fan of watching that.
Because
it's disgusting.
No, it's not.
When you refer to something as your wipe hand.
But I'm using a fork. Like when I was eating the mac and cheese
With
yesterday.
your wipe hand.
No, I was using a fork. By the way, I serve food all around here every day. Nobody gets angry about that.
Yeah, but then once you start using the serving dish as your own personal plate, you notice no one else goes for it after that.
That's not true.
That's definitely true.
That's not true.
Well, that's because the people that come in after the show don't know you've done that.
They don't know any better.
So you consciously will not eat, like from the mac and cheese yesterday, you wouldn't have had any more of that because I stuck my fork in it.
I didn't.
On purpose because of that?
Because of that.
No, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, Elliot claimed it. You may as well piss on it.
But
you know what?
But like,
where's my list? I think that was on a list.
But I'll stick like fries and stuff back in things.
Yeah, that's fine. A fry. Oh, but you mean
like I'll bite
after
it
you bite
right back in?
Yeah,
I do that.
What did the study
Everybody
say?
does
What
that.
did the study say that you disagree with?
That you shouldn't do that.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't
because it spreads illness. No, it doesn't. Have you ever gotten sick from that?
I don't know. Maybe I have. I've been sick before.
First of all, I don't believe that I'm getting that much crap on my food when I just take a bite of it and then stick it back in. And by the way, whenever I stick it back in, it's piss in an ocean.
Not necessarily.
For example, Moe's just got here. And you know I love chips and salsa. Well, I can't get this entire chip in my mouth. Actually, I'll take that bet if anybody wants to do it. I get it in.
You could break it.
Yeah, but with the size of this one, do you know how much I could scoop out
Break
of there?
it into 2, and then you got 2 dippers.
Or just use it and then use it again. But there's not enough spit that gets on, not enough disease from my mouth that gets on the chip to put it back into whatever I'm putting it back into. Plus, with all the acid that's in the salsa, it's going to kill it anyway.
Sounds like a safe defense.
But I'll do that. I will say, you know where I am bad?
Here.
Well, yeah, no, but I know all you guys. Like, if it's people I know, I'll do it in a second. Like, for example, Menino made shrimp cocktail at the for Thanksgiving.
What the hell did you do with that?
Cocktail sauce, bit off that piece, and then right back in for the second half of the shrimp. Yeah, why not? Why not? You know how much horseradish is in there? Kill it, just like that. But you'll touch stuff after other people. Like you'll grab something with your hand.
You try to go to a different part of the dish.
Thing of bread is sitting on the table.
I'll go from the other end.
But you're still using your hand to grab it. You're not sticking it with a fork.
But I'm not going back for seconds then. This is why it's great when there's in-studio guests, because for that hour, you observe some decorum of
I won't eat. I won't eat when there's people in
etiquette.
There. Right.
Yeah. And also, well, actually, the downside of that is that once they leave...
Oh, then I'm ravenous.
You pass gas for 5 minutes straight and claim you had to hold it in.
Won't eat, won't fart in front of guests.
Good for you.
But wait, they're lining up.
Okay, let me ask
Here
you this.
they are.
Like if you go to Wegmans or Giant or Safeway or any store where they have like rolls and stuff or bagels and stuff out.
Like for purchase?
Yeah.
Like in the bin.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do that.
You don't grab the piece of wax paper and then grab the thing?
Yep.
You do that? How wasteful is that?
You're wasting time because those have
Right
been
in.
handled by Elliot.
Thank you. I go right in.
Just avoid them altogether.
And I'll tell you this, I'm feeling for the warm one. Absolutely.
They may as well be free samples. Disgusting.
But no, that whole Clemson study was like, oh no, it's really dangerous. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm sure you can't say nobody's ever not gotten sick from that.
The other place where I'll just grab, and this I like sometimes when they'll have little cubes of cheese out. What are you wasting time for?
I don't need your stinging toothpick.
Nope. Grab a couple like that right in the hand and away you go. That doesn't bother me. And by the way, it wouldn't bother me if I followed you do it. I mean, unless your hands were like mud crusted, then I might not do it. But other than that, who cares?
Oftentimes it's the most deadly bacteria you can't see.
That's not true.
You
What are
don't think
talking
so?
about? Like C. diff? You can see that.
Oh, well.
That you can see. I just had another friend who got tested for that. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Were they eating with you?
When you go up to Frederick next week, sample their dip and have them put a little drop of something on one side of the bowl, and then you dip out of the other side of the bowl, and we'll see how the piss in the ocean works.
By the way, I guarantee you, I'll ask Dr. Dye next week when we go see him. Yeah. I bet he looks at that Clemson study and laughs at it.
Well, because it's a little insignificant compared to what he's doing.
Okay, but disease is disease. I don't think he shuns that one's curable. You know what I mean? I bet he
probably still doesn't want to get sick.
He studies disease. I bet he would eat shrimp cocktail right after me.
Not after this discussion.
Yeah, he would.
Are they serving that on the tour?
Probably not.
No.
In my fantasy, we are eating during the tour.
That's probably rule number one. Don't eat during the tour.
Wait, are we still getting rules from him?
Yeah, and I think that they'll go over stuff when we arrive.
And that's next Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Did you get all your passport information in? Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 4? Hey, hold on, I hit the wrong line. Are you there?
Yo, is this me, man?
Yeah, hold on. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot, I was at the Harris Teeter in Adams Morgan where a whole construction crew is going at the guacamole dip that they put out.
I got no problem with that. No problem with that. By the way, and I've said this before, show me an Olive Bar, and I'll show you fingerprints. Because you're right in for them. Right in for all of them. No, I'm going to get the tong, and I got to put it on a little plate. No, you don't. Just grab the goddamn thing, and away you go.
So if you go to Harris Teeter and you're going to get the container, you're just in there shoving it in there with your hand like a shovel.
But I can say this: I've never bought a container of olives. That I've never done.
You don't need to. You eat your containers worth while you're there.
Grab one, walk.
Oh, damn, that's good.
That was pretty good. I think I'm going to go right back in and grab one. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot. So I have a background in emergency medicine. I work as an EMT, and I want to tell you a little something called contact transfer.
Here we go. Yeah, which by the way is non-existent on dipping a fry into ketchup and then going back for the second half.
Well, if you think about it think about it this way, okay? think of all the things you touch. Look at the console board that's in front of you. How many other people who touch that?
Tyler.
Maybe who use their wiping hand to touch it, and then they don't wash. And then now you have all their bacteria all over your hand, and then you're putting it in your mouth.
Okay,
And then when you
but
double
there's
dip,
no-
you're
but
putting it
wait.
in other people's mouth.
Okay, but hold on one second. First of all, okay, so just using the board in front of me. Tyler and I touch it during the show, right? Now, I don't know what's your wipe hand.
I'm right-handed.
So you go at it from here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, and you touch buttons with your right hand?
I actually do my left, but yes.
Yeah, but
sometimes
you'll
I need
touch
my
things
right.
with right.
Usually that's when we're trying to get the coffee off the board.
But he's also known to wash his hands.
But I've never gotten sick.
Yeah,
sick
but it's the one time you don't. I mean, like the big thing that's going around right now is norovirus. It's spreading through the hospitals and through the nursing homes, and it's hitting the public really hard.
Right, you know where I haven't been in the last year? A hospital or a nursing home.
Yeah, but let's say I have, and I come to, let's say, your nearest grocery store where you're getting some olives at.
Right, I got
And
you.
I've got it, contact.
Right,
And
but wouldn't all of the juice in the olives, that would kill off whatever you got?
but not to handle the spoon that digs them out.
That's why I don't use the spoon. See, I'm ahead of the game. Don't use the spoon because this doctor's got norovirus all over you. Oh, looks like I shut that down.
He passed out from the norovirus.
I want you to bring your olive juice theory to Dr. Dye's Ebola experiments.
Here, throw this in there.
Ever think of trying this?
All right, doctor. Hey, listen, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks.
You got it, dude. We'll talk to you later. All right, I got to take a quick break. You know what? You know what? Hey, Kaylee, will you do me a favor? Although, you know what? I don't know if I want to do that here.
Oh, you want to do the zoo thing?
I could do the zoo thing. I could do that. No, the thing I was going to do, I don't want to do here. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Let me take a quick break. It's Elliot in the morning.
Elliot in the morning.
To the Toronto Zoo. Which, by the way, I don't know if anybody's planning a little holiday vacation, but if you are, the Toronto Zoo, the baboon area, is back open. But man, did I learn some stuff that I had no idea. No idea went on. But at the baboon area, hey, don't we have somebody that works at a zoo that calls us from time to time?
An aquarium?
No. Well, yes, there is somebody from an aquarium.
Lorraine?
Oh, yeah, Mark would probably know. No, but isn't there a handler, somebody from the National Zoo that calls from time to time?
Sorry, Mark.
Whatever. No, Mark would know. I bet he would know.
Well, you treated him with a lot of respect, though.
No, he would know, but I don't know if he has baboons. I don't know if he's got baboon. What monkey bit you?
You know what? I do feel like someone in the last few months called and you asked them about hooking up at the National Zoo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because
I don't remember her name though.
There was a hotbed of hookup, after hours, and then there was a whole pecking order of if you work in the snake house.
Oh, because we talked about that article.
Yes,
from overseas. Yes. Yeah,
exactly. Anyway, Kaylee, if there is somebody who works at a zoo, or if anybody knows the baboon world. So anyway, Diane, at the Toronto Zoo, they had to start shutting down for about a good 2 months the baboon area because of the tremendous amount of injuries that the baboons were sustaining in fighting, that they didn't want the public to see, the gouging and the beating and the gnawing and the oh, it was horrible. Horrible. But you know what I learned? So here's what was going on there. So the mom baboon, females run the baboon groups, right? So they've got 18 or 15 baboons at the Toronto Zoo. The matriarch runs, let's just call it the baboon troop, right? So the eldest female, the mom at the who I think was 18 years old at the Toronto Zoo, had become really lethargic and wasn't really eating. And like they realized like there was something wrong, and like would hang out with like the subordinate baboons. So they were like, you know what? Let's see what's going on here. So they anesthetized the mama baboon. Turns out she riddled in tumors.
Oh.
So they decided on the table, let's just put her down. You know what? Like it's been a while. So what does that leave open?
That position.
Queen bee.
Yeah.
Queen bee. Well, queen bee. Oh, yeah, that works. Yep. Queen bee for baboon. Now, the other thing is that the hierarchy runs family lines, right?
Okay.
So the offspring of the tumor baboon was 3 years old. Not mature for in baboon stages, but that is who's supposed to take over the troop. So you have the 3-year-old baboon. Well, then there was like a 6 or 7 or an 8-year-old outsider baboon female. That
not
was
on
like,
the bloodline.
Not on the bloodline, but was like, I'll take over this house. And the two of them beat the piss out of each other. To the point, literally, where they were shutting it down because they didn't want the public to
want to see that.
To see, well, forget seeing the fight. The blood, the injuries, like they were going at it. But that's normal in baboon land. So this has been going on for months. You know what the resolution is?
Nope.
Both chick baboons are just sitting there like they're both in charge. And they just give each other the stink eye
funny.
all day.
So they weren't separated. They're just...
No,
come to some
you
sort of
can't
agreement?
do that. No, you either have to take one out.
That's what I said.
Or you have to...
They're not separated.
No. Or you have to kill one.
Okay.
Well, that's what happens in nature.
I
Except
understand
I don't
that.
kill one, they kill each other.
In nature, they also don't go in to try to do some sort of surgery or operation on a baboon that
No,
seems
but thank
sick.
God they did. Thank God they did. You don't want that.
Well, couldn't they move one to another zoo? Or is that just going to create the same problem there?
Well, I mean, now you're still taking one and putting it in there. I mean, why am I getting rid of my baboons and giving them to you? These are my baboons.
Would it have been better had the original queen bee, I guess you called her, if she would have died naturally?
You know what? Great question. That way the kid would have been there with it and not the outsider. So that everybody would have seen we followed this one even though it's not mature. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. That's a good question.
And the baboons may have had a heightened awareness of what was going on instead of having that queen taken from them
overnight. Yeah.
Before they expected it.
Hey, where's Queen going? And then you never see her again.
New York Magazine's headline about the story.
Isn't that pretty fascinating, though?
The headline reads, Toronto Zoo staging reenactment of Game of Thrones.
But isn't that pretty fascinating?
You just don't think of that kind of stuff going on at a zoo.
No, not at all. Like, out in the wild? Yes. At the zoo? No, I don't think of anybody being in charge at the zoo. Like, except like the zoo worker people. But I don't imagine that there's, okay, yeah, like maybe like there's a bear with its cubs, and that like that's easy to figure out. But like when I see all the baboons and stuff running around,
you think it's just?
I think first of all, their asses
themselves.
are funny. No, I just think of them as like a big group. Like they're all just hanging out and having fun. They'll probably throw a tire at each other.
Yeah, but you would think every group has got to have a leader.
That's not true.
For the animals?
Oh, I just thought you meant like in general, every group has a leader. So look at our group of managers. Hey, hit the drum. Hit the drum. That's not the drum. That's not the drum.
That's the Chewbacca Coke can. Whoops.
I'm fascinated by that, though. I also don't think I've ever seen two animals fight at the zoo.
No, you sit there and wish that they'd like pleasure themselves. It's funny.
Hey, I hope that monkey pees straight up in the air. I got my phone out. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen... I've been to the zoo in forever. What was the zoo we were going to go to? Didn't we say we wanted to go to a zoo?
You wanted to go to the one in like Denmark.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Or wherever that was. I went to a zoo over the summer, the Greenville Zoo in South Carolina.
Was it awesome? Zoos are pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean,
That's also a little bit... My dad loved the zoo. R.I.P. Pete. He loved the zoo. Loved the San Diego Zoo.
Their big showpiece at the Greenville Zoo is the elephant exhibit, which they open with. I mean, that's like the headliner comes on first.
Right.
And they had to get rid of it because one of the elephants died.
Oh, boy.
And you can't just have one elephant by itself.
Why? Oh,
that's a rule across, I think, every type of animal.
That's not true. There's a lot of zoos that have one thing.
Are you sure?
None are coming to mind right now. Is that a rule? You always have to have two of the animals? No, and not male-female, though. There's two of everything at the San Diego Zoo. Don't you... No, I don't know about... That doesn't sound right. You can have one elephant.
Well, they had to send the elephant to another zoo.
So now the Greenville Zoo... So they went from having a headliner to nothing.
The exhibit is empty.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Pardon our dust.
They are turning it into something, but the replacement animal, you're like, okay, the majestic, like, grand sight of an elephant's being replaced by what? It's horrible.
This is a sloth. It'll just kind of lay around here.
Excuse me. Kaylee and Diana both smiling.
I know.
That was a bad one.
That was
to
a
go
bad
to.
example. No, don't all zoos have like one giraffe? Now I'm going to be obsessed with this.
I was going to say, the last time I was at one, there were like 3 or 4, I think.
I did see a giraffe. No, I didn't see it actually fall out of the mom. But that's how giraffes are born. They just fall out. They bonk their head when they hit.
down a hallway.
What's your joke? I have the drum ready.
Wait, I don't have the...
You have a giraffe joke.
Oh, what did the giraffe say when he walked into the bar? Hey, everybody, the long necks are on me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, no. Well,
No.
that is one.
That's your like cleaned up version.
I got it. What did the giraffe say when he walked into the bar?
What?
Hey, everybody, the highballs are on me. Here we go. Write it down, Jones. Use it during lunch. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
What's up, Elliot? It's Matty G.
Hey, Matty G. What's going on, dude?
Okay, so this was like a year and a half ago. It was in May, so it's mating season. My family was in town. We went to the National Zoo. My little sister was probably like 8 or 9. We walk into the ape house, and there are 2 orangutans like up in their enclosure to the left, and they're going at it. Like the male orangutan, and he is just going at it. And like everyone around is filming, even the people with kids. They like have their hand over the kids' eyes, and they're filming with their phone at the same time.
Yes, because that's what you want to see.
There was one point he knew he was being watched because he stopped, he turned around, he looked at everyone watching him, and then he turned right back around and kept going. I was dying.
That's hysterical. I love that. That's great. But aren't you with me, though? You don't want to see 2 animals brawling at a zoo.
Oh, absolutely not. That would actually be pretty mortifying. And baboons are not. I mean, they're very aggressive animals.
Oh, dude, you don't think a baboon would rip you apart?
Oh, it absolutely would.
Baboon would kill you.
I would stay away from that red butt.
No, baboons will kill you. They will take you out.
Yeah, and their teeth are really long too.
Yeah, no, that's an aggressive looking. I don't know if they are, but that's an aggressive looking simian.
It would be interesting to see a jacked up kangaroo and a baboon go at it.
Amen. I'd pay for that. But anytime hey, thanks, Matty G. But anytime you see an animal bleeding at the zoo, it's weird.
I don't know that I've ever seen one bleeding.
Go to the National Zoo and go look at the pandas. They put signs up. I've referenced that a million times.
I know you have.
They gush blood from the zoo, or from the nose, rather. Excuse me. At the zoo, the pandas just gush from the nose, and they have
routinely.
To put up, enough that they put up signs that go,
enough,
blood is normal.
I've watched enough Panda Cam.
They put signs up at the zoo that say, "Don't be alarmed by the blood. They always have nosebleeds, always." Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Jeff.
Yes, sir.
I was at the San Diego Zoo like a year ago. They have this one eagle. It's crazy. It's got like it's like turquoise and like maroon.
Right.
But it was by itself, man.
See? Take that, Kaylee. The eagle's by itself.
One
language.
Sorry.
People get excited talking about animals.
Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hi, this is Kate.
Hey, what's going on, Keith?
Hey, I wanted to call and let y'all know the Baltimore Zoo has only one polar bear.
Well, that's mostly because you can't get any more the way they're dying off.
Only 25,000 in the world, and they got one of them with a huge exhibit.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Wait, is that at the zoo or the National Aquarium?
No, that's at the Baltimore Zoo.
I've never been to the Baltimore Zoo.
Maryland Zoo, yeah.
Hey, would they let me pet? I have to pet a polar bear.
The only one they have left? Doubt it.
Well, I'm not going to kill it. I just want to
Double
pet
dipper.
It. Hey, would they let us in to go pet a bear?
I don't know, man.
That is on my list of things I want to do before I die. I got to pet a polar bear. Greatest animal of all time, followed by the lion.
I'm with you.
I'd love to pet a polar bear. I got to see one. But I mean, I've seen them in person.
New Bebe video.
Oh, Jesus, Diane. All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Tyler.
From Greenville, South Carolina, the former elephant exhibit at the Greenville Zoo has a new tenant.
Oh.
Friday morning, the Greenville Zoo and Greenville Zoo Foundation held a grand opening of the new South American Pampas exhibit.
Oh. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is.
And that's the first thing you see when you walk in now.
What did you call it?
Well, it's Pampas.
Pampas? Pampas.
Punk ass.
Isn't there a Beverly DePampa or somebody like that? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, it's me.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Pat from Baltimore. How you doing, Elliot?
Hey, good. What's going on, bro?
Not much. I have some information for you about the Maryland Zoo and the polar bears.
Yes, sir.
My girlfriend actually works at the zoo. She works in the social media department. She got me a behind-the-scenes thing with the polar bears. Unfortunately, we could not pet the bear, but we did feed the bear. It was absolutely amazing.
What did you feed it?
They were eating some vegetables. He liked yam, or she liked yams and some apples. We didn't give her any fish though.
How do you like you just throw it in there, or do you hand it to it?
Handed it to her very delicately. We had to hold it at the very end of it because she could have snatched and gotten her fingers. It was a pretty dicey situation, but it was awesome.
By the way, I wouldn't even care. If it got my finger, just to say that I got to get that close to a polar bear would be awesome.
Yeah, I was so tempted to stick my fingers through the cage, but I didn't want to be that guy.
No. Respect the bear. Yeah. Does it look happy or does it look like sad and lonely?
It's hard to tell. When she's there or when you're at the zoo and you can see her swimming, it looks really cool. She does look really happy.
Right.
But like the previous caller said, the exhibit's huge. So she's got plenty of room. I don't think she's sad. She might be bored because the other bear's not there anymore. But,
right. Yeah. Well.
But yeah, it was really cool.
Remember, where was the zoo that had the world's most miserable polar bear?
South America.
Was that? Yeah, it was someplace hot.
That's where the Pampas are from.
That's right. All right, dude. Hey, tell your girlfriend to hook us up with a polar bear tour.
I'll do my best. We'll do.
Oh, that would be awesome. I would love that. All right, I got to take a break. By the way, if Mark from the Lou Ray Zoo is listening, I'm almost ready for another animal visit.
How about the building?
No, they're still pissy about the. What did he bring in that they hated? Oh, the eagle.
I think it was everything.
The gold eagle.
Hawks, snakes.
The snakes are fine.
Porcupine.
They're just up on the counter. The porcupine was great. I'm almost ready for another animal visit. I'd love for him to bring in like a bear.
Okay.
All right, let me do this. Let me take a quick break. We'll come back. Diane's got some news. After that, I will give you tickets. You will go see Queens Rock.
Elliot in the morning.
All right, we got to get into some news. After that, I will give you your tickets. You will go see Queens Rock in concert, the 9:30 Club. Yes, Tyler.
We've learned what type of animal Pampas is.
Go ahead. Oh, you know what real quick, you know what I imagine it to be? What's the one that has the where the tail goes up? Hightail it out of here. We learned that in Africa. Come on, damn it. You know what I'm talking about. It's got like the ugly fangs in front. Anyway, go ahead. What is
like the boar?
Whatever.
Wildebeest?
Wildebeest. That's it. Is it a wildebeest?
Pampas is a type of grass environment, so they replaced the elephants with grass. That's from Megan. With plans of an anteater being the first resident.
Hey, Ant.
Hey, Ant.
Hey, Ant.
Saw one on the Steve Harvey show yesterday.
No kidding.
Yep. His safe word was baloney.
Remember, I showed you skinned anteaters that were being shipped to China.
Dude.
I'm sorry. Did that ruin meals? Sorry.
And I was just all excited because Derek, who's listening in South Carolina, said that the giraffe at the zoo is pregnant.
Oh, no kidding. Remember, when that giraffe is born, it just falls right out of there. Right out of there. All right, Diane, let's get into some news, please.
An appeals court in South Africa saying it will rule this week on whether to overturn a manslaughter conviction against Oscar Pistorius and instead find him guilty of murder for killing his girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp. Apparently, they said the judgment will be announced on Thursday morning.
Oh, so that's to make the charges worse,
yes,
not lighter.
Yes, released from jail October 19th after he served 1 year of a 5-year sentence. He remains under house arrest, and I guess we're starting to get the first pictures of the cell that he had been living in as well.
If I look at that cell, am I going to look at it and go like, of course it's luxurious?
I mean,
or am I going to look at it and go like, oh, so they really locked him away?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's luxurious.
Okay, it's a prison cell.
Right.
That being said, TV, chairs,
nicer
couch.
than what we have seen in the past. I'll give you that.
Is it nicer than like my apartment?
Yes.
Yeah, of course it is.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of new hearings, there is one scheduled for today in federal court for Jahar Sarnayev's defense team after they filed a motion several months ago that argued that the convicted Boston Marathon bomber was not tried fairly because, in their opinion, they felt the jurors could not be objective. They highlighted in their cases several instances where they feel as though the jury was clouded by different media reports, also posts to different social media items. They said that he had been sentenced in June after was killed or convicted of killing 3 people and injuring 260 at the Boston Marathon in 2013. So we'll see what the judge decides there. The guy that jumped the White House fence on Thanksgiving is going to be going home to Connecticut after appearing in court yesterday. He pled not guilty and was permitted to return to his home to live with his mom, but he has to have electronic monitoring in place and some other restrictions. Next hearing set for January 12th. They said he pled guilty to a misdemeanor count of illegal entry of restricted grounds when he went over the fence. So he is looking at up to a year in prison if he is convicted on that count. We will see what happens when he comes back in January.
I can tell you nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to. I mean, he'll get that time, but that'll be it.
And don't ever come back here.
Right. Oh, it drives me crazy. It drives me nuts. Hey, by the way, is it in Sweden or Switzerland that they're handing out tape measures to men today?
For what?
To measure yourself with.
Like IKEA tape measures?
No. These are specially made tape measures.
Because then it would have been Sweden.
You know what? Maybe it is Sweden.
West Sweden.
It is Sweden. Okay. So starting today in Sweden, they're handing out tape measures, specially made tape measures to all men so that you can measure yourself to make sure that you are wearing the right size condom. Because a lot of the complaints is that they don't fit right. I don't like them to begin with. So the tape measures are being handed out to men today. Oh, and by the way, don't worry about your length. You're measuring your girth. That way. Well, no, that's what it's for.
Would have been an awkward ruling on a piece of
what's
paper.
that thing look like? Yeah, no. It's to measure your girth.
And then they tell you, they rule what you should be wearing, or do you just
then they give
it for yourself?
It comes
recommendations.
With a chart.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes with a chart that says if you're, I don't know, what's girth? I know what girth is. Like, I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
What's that? No. But, depending on what your girth is, then you would look at the chart and go, like, oh, I should be wearing this size condom.
Right.
Or I should be wearing that size condom. That's pretty cool, though.
House Speaker Paul
Can
Ryan.
we get those made up for Thursday?
Thursday
night at the show, I'd like to hand out tape measures to people. And so in between acts, listen, there may be a couple of minutes in between AWOL Nation and Fall Out Boy. I already bought a T-shirt, so now I'm going to measure my girth. You have to measure erect. There is that.
Yes.
So just know that you might be busy in between sets. You can do that at your chair. So, yeah, maybe I do that at the old Eagle Bank Arena on Thursday night, hand out girth measuring tape measures.
House Speaker Paul Ryan sending a letter to the president, as is customary, to formally invite him to deliver his State of the Union address before the big joint session of Congress. That'll be happening on January 12th. I guess there was
Elliot, that's my birthday.
There was a lot of talk about how...
You know who else's birthday that is?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
you know, but I have the same birthday as Howard. Yeah, Stein.
I guess there's a lot of talk because Paul Ryan is growing a beard, and that would make him the
trying
first
to grow
one.
a beard.
It's a little patchy. First one to Speaker of the House to have a beard in like 90 years.
Ooh.
Oh my God! Who's the historian that went back and wow, haven't seen this in 90 years. Oh God!
Also, some 7,800.
Oh well, who was it? You're going to leave me with that, but not tell me who it is.
Let's see.
Jefferson?
Let's see. Frederick Gillette was the
that makes sense.
Republican from Massachusetts, Speaker for 6 years starting in 1919, and then there was Cannon, who was before him, 1903 to 1911.
Yeah, the Gillette one makes sense.
The State Department releasing the largest batch of emails from Hillary Clinton's private server to date, 7,800 pages in total, most of them from 2012 and 2013, but there are some other ones that go over her tenure as Secretary of State. I guess they have, they're on pace to have all of the documents released by early January.
I'll let somebody else read all those.
Oh, and Senator Bernie Sanders had outpatient surgery yesterday to repair a hernia.
Oh, did he really?
Mm-hmm.
He and Carrie Price.
Elective surgery.
Thank you.
And his spokesperson saying that
he's fine and healthy and able to run.
Return to work today. Does he run? Return to work today.
No, run for office.
And at his job at the Senate, and then the campaign trail. He should be back there later on this week. Adele's album, only out 10 days, but now it has already surpassed 4 million copies in sales.
I called that, and I have it topping 5 million by close of business Thursday.
And Hello is still the number one single for the 5th straight week.
Do it every time I hear that song.
Ravens beat the Browns in a pretty dramatic fashion last night. Cleveland lining up for a game-winning field goal, but then it was blocked and returned for a touchdown to give the Ravens 33-27 win in Cleveland as the time ran out. The NHL naming some of their stars of the week. Congratulations to Braden Holtby.
Braden Holtby was the second star of the week. I think number 1 was Jamie Benn.
Yep.
And then number 3, Alex Galchenyuk from the Montreal Canadiens.
Mm-hmm. Also from Montreal, they said that Carey Price is going to be out of the lineup for at least the next 6 weeks as he continues to mend. Marlins working to finalize the deal that would make Barry Bonds part of their coaching staff.
How about that?
Also, Red Sox signing.
He worked as a hitting coach for the last 2 years during spring training. Or actually, let me take that back. Not a hitting coach. He was like a special consultant the last 2 years during spring training with the Giants. So now, but they would make him their full-time hitting coach. That'd be interesting.
Red Sox have signed free agent veteran outfielder Chris Young, 32 years old, 10 years in the major leagues with the Diamondbacks, A's, Mets, and Yankees over the years.
Don't confuse him with the Chris Young that, well, we don't know him, but we know like family members. Don't confuse him with that. That's a pitcher and white.
Oh.
And a country singer.
Or a country singer.
But the country singer doesn't play baseball. This Chris Young does play baseball.
Do you know that for a fact?
I know professionally he does not play baseball.
Golden State beating the Utah Jazz 106-103 last night with Steph Curry hitting a pair of free throws. Just 2 seconds left, so they are at 19-0 on the season. The Sixers hosting the Lakers tonight as they try to get their first win of the season. Wizards are in Cleveland. The Pelicans will play the Grizzlies, and then Dallas is in Portland tonight as well. That's a look at news and sports.
Skiers, snowboarders, and all you cold weather lovers. Hey, it's Chris and Tyler from Alpine Ski Shop. Are you ready for the upcoming cold and snowy winter? Well, if you aren't, Alpine Ski Shop is here to help. Alpine is loaded with the very best in winter outerwear. We know skiing and snowboarding, which means we know how to stay warm and dry during the cold months ahead. And if you need skis or a snowboard, and who doesn't, Alpine Ski Shop can help you there too with all the best brands for the slopes. So be sure to visit one of Alpine's 2 great locations this holiday season. Online, we are alpineskishop.com.
iHeartRadio goes one-on-one with Fall Out Boy about what it's like to hear their music on the radio. I think that it's really crazy to hear your songs on the radio in general because it just sounds better. It sounds like, oh wow, we're like in a rock band. We're like cool.
Things sound a little bit better.
Yeah, but it feels really special. It's cool, and you always think that like maybe my parents will think it's cool that I like. Oh, they made it. They're not like college dropouts.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more from your favorite artists.
Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
If I built you a skyscraper, would you work, on the 190th floor? Diane?
Yes.
Would you really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you not hear me?
190 floors.
190th
I'm trying
floor.
to think of the tallest one that I've been in, or that would be a good frame of reference.
190th floor. You're in?
Yep.
Would you live in the 190th floor? Because I'm going to put some residences in there as well. You know what? I'm going to penthouse you. 200th floor.
I'd have to say yes.
To work.
I thought, well, am I living there or working there?
Well, first
Both.
I'm asking you work.
Yes.
You show up, that's your office, you're good to go. Okay. Live? Why are you hesitant on the live?
Well, I don't know.
You'll work there. Why wouldn't you live there?
I'd say yes.
All right.
All you had to do is say penthouse.
Well, Diane, no, it's not. I'm not giving you a balcony and all that other stuff. It's
I don't
just,
need. I do not want a balcony up there.
Oh, pussy. Why not? Why don't you want a balcony? Like a little smoke lodge?
No.
Tyler, 200th floor.
No.
Why?
It'd be miserable every day getting there.
What? No, you're on the elevator.
Express.
You're not taking.
Doesn't
you're not
matter.
walking.
I understand it's not a walk-up.
Yeah. No. You'd be on the elevator.
I'm a no to all scenarios.
So you wouldn't even live there?
No.
You know what your view would be?
That's okay.
Mostly clouds.
Clouds.
That's mostly your view is clouds.
So I'm a no.
Kaylee? No? Why? You don't like the elevator ride? You're standing. It's no different than coming from P2 to where we are. Minus 194 floors.
I'm in the penthouse. It is private and it is fast. You said penthouse.
Okay. You're on the 199th.
I'm not moving to a studio.
You're on the 199th floor. Now you're not in the penthouse anymore. I was just putting you up on the top floor. But now I'm going to put you on the 199th so you get off your high horse about how you're living in the penthouse.
It's kind of lost its luster. I want to be able to walk in and press PH.
No. You're taking an elevator, just like everybody else. You don't have anything special. It's just the top floor of the 200-story building.
Work, yes, maybe not live.
Oh, see, if anything, I would go the other way around.
Why?
I'd live but not work. That's a pain in the ass at work.
Why? Because of a fire drill?
Well, I mean, you can have a fire drill when you're living there. That's a pain in the ass.
Why is it so much more of a pain in the ass if you work there?
Yeah, I just feel like when you work there, if you want to go downstairs for anything, like that's a pain in the ass.
Oh.
At least live. I'm living there. Work. I don't need to work that high up. They're building a high rise in Saudi Arabia. That's going to be 200 stories. Be the tallest building. What's the one now? It's the
Burj?
The Burj Khalifa. Is that right? In Abu Dhabi?
Or is it the Burj Al Arab? Or is
No, the Burj Al Arab is the one that Tiger Woods golfed off of, or Roger Federer played tennis on top of.
Yeah, that's 828 meters.
Wait, which one is? That's the Burj Khalifa, right?
Yeah.
And that's the one is it Abu Dhabi?
No, it's Dubai.
Is it Dubai? Okay. And wait, that one's how many?
828.
828 meters. The one that they're going to build in Saudi Arabia, isn't it 1,000 meters?
1,001.
Oh, you know what? That's the...
of course.
If you want to build, you're going to have to build. That's like super yachts. Dude, isn't that ridiculous, though? Look at the size of that thing.
So One World Trade Center is 540.
So this is going to be... And think how high that is.
Jesus.
Think how high that is. You stand next to that thing, and like you feel like it's the biggest building you've ever seen in your life.
Forever.
Is that the smallest one that they have on that graph? So I was going to ask, like, what's the Empire? I know it's smaller than that.
Yeah, it's the smallest one on the graph.
And that, what'd you say? That's 540?
28.
So 528.
Or 540.
540 for World Trade. And that looks enormous. I'm going to double that in Saudi Arabia.
Do they already have, like,
It's
floors?
fully funded.
No, but I mean,
they're
is it
done.
Sold out?
Oh, no. It doesn't open. I don't think it opens for a couple of years.
For the Empire State Building, for the tip, you're looking at 443 meters.
Wow, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense that it's 100 more meters. So 443 for the Empire, 540 for World Trade.
Is this going to get completed?
Yes, they'll do it.
What's the year?
Is it 20? In my head, I want to say it's 2020, but maybe it's 2018.
4 years?
Yeah. Well, how long does it take?
I don't know. It's a
Is
long
it funded
time.
yet?
Oh, they have the money.
Oh.
The money's funded. Fully funded. There's a lot of companies, though, that won't take those upper floors. They think it's too dangerous.
Superstitious.
They think, well, no, the 13th floor would be the only one that you would skip.
No, but, you know.
But you know what? Everybody on 14 knows they're working on 13. I always laugh at those people on an airplane. 12, 14. No, that's row 13. They just gave it a different number. What?
They do that?
On an airplane?
There's never a row 13?
You can't sit in row 13.
No?
Nope.
And you can't have one of an animal.
That's not true, because you can have that wretched eagle. No, it goes from row 12 to 14. Buildings do the same thing.
I've seen some buildings do that before. I didn't think that was still popular.
And what do you say to the people that are on the 14th floor?
You're on 13.
We know you're on 13. The project is currently... Oh, you know what? Let me back up. The project is currently built to the 26th floor. They're already going. The skyscraper is scheduled for completion in 2020. See, I got it. The Burj Khalifa stands at 2,716 feet. This will be 3,280 feet. So you're looking at 500 feet more. If you owned a company, would you put it up there?
No, it's a pain in the ass.
No, but okay, other than it being a pain in the ass, would you do that?
In terms of company happiness,
yeah, look where
you'd
we
have
are.
to go down to 200 stories to get to your holiday party. The bus to go to the holiday party if you replied by 1 p.m.
By the way, you could never smoke.
Well, no, because you'd be gone for a while.
Or you'd start smoking. Think how long that break is. I don't know if I could handle is it a glass enclosed elevator? If it's a glass elevator that looks outside, I'll never make it. I also can't have an office that has a window. Please. I need an internal cubby.
Rethinking this higher.
Diane, I don't think you realize 200 stories is way up there.
I found you a Paul cubby. I'm still working on that internal cubby.
Don't you agree, though? That's way up there. And
yes,
by the way,
from the beginning of this, I've said I don't want to be up there.
No, but
it has nothing to do with
but you're talking about
not wanting to be near a window or
no,
like
but
you
you're
said,
talking about it from the inconvenience of it.
Yes,
F the inconvenience of it. I'm just talking about from being up that high. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that.
Well, you still have your weird sort of
and that's
sensation of throwing yourself off.
I know. I couldn't go on the observation deck. Unless they have, like, the 2 observation decks.
Where it's enclosed?
No. Like, the Empire State Building has it, where there's, like, the one... And listen, I know you can't jump off the side, although people do. They have the one, and then up higher, it's almost like a pedestal on top of that one. That's the one that I have to be on. Because when I look down, I see sidewalk.
Yep.
Not street sidewalk, like regular sidewalk, like where other people are standing. I'm like, well, sweet, that's 6 feet. I can make that. But I can't stand close to the edge. And I don't know why they put those things in there look through the binocular thing. Nope.
Have you walked over the Wilson Bridge?
No, why would I walk over the Wilson Bridge?
I just didn't
have a car.
Because I've had that walking over it, like that sensation.
Why would you walk over the bridge? Drive.
It's a nice walk.
Drive. I would know that I couldn't do.
But
I couldn't make that walk.
Weird, because I did it like a couple of weekends, and it's like it's. I had like that weird sensation you had.
See?
Yeah, it was weird,
and it f's you up. I could drive
like
over
I
it,
couldn't
no problem.
even walk that right up against the fence. It was weird.
Pussy.
Why don't you try? Ooh, why would I'll just drive?
Yeah, well, I don't. I normally drive across bridges. I don't normally walk across them. But like, I could drive across any bridge. That doesn't bother me.
You couldn't walk it though.
No. No. No, I couldn't do that. Like, is it a walkway right by the side?
It's a very wide walkway. Like people cycle across it, run. Yeah.
But can you like put your head up against the side and look over it?
Yeah, right over the railing.
Nope. Couldn't do that. That's ridiculous. They shouldn't do that. Where am I going? Line 2? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Elliot.
Yo.
Hey, did they mention how much that building will sway?
You know what? I thought the exact same thing, and I didn't see that in the article. But you agree. There has to be some sway to that, right?
Well, the tallest building in America sways 4 to 5 feet.
No, it doesn't.
I just read that. I was curious. So I looked it up, and it said 4 to 5 feet.
The World Trade Tower, Freedom Tower.
Look it up.
You look it up. That sways 5 feet in the wind?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I would get so
let's
sick
see.
on the top of that building.
That's so it would twice as much. It's got to have a 12-foot sway.
Well, that's what I think. Also.
It's twice as high, right? Twice as high, twice the sway.
It says
Did you
sustainability
give
of.
out those Queen flight tickets?
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I'll have more of those tomorrow. Those I'll have more of tomorrow. I'm sorry, say again?
Sustainability of such a tall building includes issues such as vertical transportation limitations, with elevators only able to go so far.
You know what? I've got to walk from here. Wait, so what floor do I go to on the elevator?
I don't know. Because I feel like we've talked about this before. Obviously, the update is that, as you mentioned, they secured the funds to actually finish it.
Right.
But going on.
So wait a minute. An elevator won't go up 200 stories?
Or maybe it's an engineering feat, so they're working to try to figure it out. That's why they had to stop it. The elevator will only go up to the 20th floor. Isn't that what they're at now?
They're at the 26th floor.
That's it.
No,
26 floors.
Okay, I've been in buildings that are more than 26 stories.
Yeah, we've seen Will Ferrell hit all the lights so it looks like a Christmas tree
No,
in
well,
the
that's
Empire
a movie.
State Building.
That's a movie.
But it's based on the Empire State Building.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been to the observation deck there. Oh, that terrified me.
The tower will utilize copious stiffening materials to prevent the excessive sway that would otherwise make the
Snap it in half.
Make the occupants of upper floors nauseated on windy days.
Great.
Diane's upstairs just throwing up. She wanted that pH for the non-existent elevator.
Come on up.
So you're lightheaded from the walk up the last 70 stories, and now you're swaying like crazy. But the good news is, if you want to go downstairs to get a Coke to settle your stomach, you have to walk 70 more stories to get the elevator. You know what? Just barf in a stairwell. Who cares? So any wind, you're done. Well, except they're using like stiff bars,
stiffening materials.
Right.
But think about remember when we talked about the bags, the plastic bags of urine?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. People were dealing with that in 2-story apartments.
Well, those were slow elevators. These are fast elevators. They just stop every floor.
Everything is wrong with this. I need to see it finished.
Other than it sets a record.
Whoop-de-doo. You can get a record for anything these days.
Oh, not for tallest building. You have to be
if anything,
the
that's a
building.
legit record.
Yeah,
compared
no,
to
that's what I'm saying.
But the value of a record from Guinness means nothing these days.
No. But this is from like architecture.
I'm up for one.
I'm sorry. What are you up for?
Longest time agonizing over what to put in a child's advent calendar.
Hershey Kisses done. Next,
Gelt.
No, because I was
can't
also
put Gelt, Diane. That's
Why?
Hanukkah.
If it's just the gold coins, it doesn't have any sort of symbolism on them. I got some the other day. It's just little gold coins.
Well, you know what? I just walk around snacking on Eucharist. They taste like crackers.
A little different.
No, how?
Gelt is just little pieces of chocolate. I don't consider that
Eucharist
to be
is just a cracker.
an only Jewish thing.
Will you tell her Gelt is Jewish?
Gelt itself is Jewish.
It would confuse.
It would very much confuse
an adult who looked into the calendar.
Chocolate quarter, awesome.
Cracker, awesome. It's disrespectful, is what it is.
Then tell Target that they didn't label it properly.
Target, no juice. You're confusing Diane.
Just right.
It's
Just
just
right.
a coin.
It's no juice.
Just right.
Anyway, I had the whole thing planned out, but the crayons I went to buy at the dollar store yesterday, they wouldn't sell to me because it went bam, bam, bam. They'd been recalled.
Oh.
I can't sell you these crayons because there's asbestos in it.
Oh.
In a crayon?
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Can't sell this to you. It's
Was
been
it
recalled.
Crayola?
No.
No,
No.
off-brand.
No, they were licensed.
It's actually asbestos.
So there
brand.
was a decent company was partnering with whoever put them together.
Right.
I don't know who the brand
Don't
was.
put a crayon inside put candy in an advent calendar.
There's no candy on there.
No, but in the calendar you
It's like
put
when
that
it's
in there.
one that is hangs on a door, so there's more room to put stuff. So we're putting fun things like asbestos crayons. We did when we got home, though. We had similar crayons. We threw those out. Thinking we had purchased those before they were recalled.
No, they're fine.
It's not worth the risk.
From eating one crayon? You're not going to get asbestos poisoning. I'll ask Dr. Dye next Wednesday. He and I have already cooked up a cure for that. He and I are busy. Can I go to line 4? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot. I
crap,
was
I
in
got a
Dubai
break.
last year and went to the observation deck in the Burj Khalifa. In the top 40 or 30 or 40 floors of that building, they're not even occupied because the building sways too much.
Wait, that's the Burj. The Burj Khalifa is currently the highest building in the world.
Yes, correct. And that's in Dubai.
Is that by the Burj Al Arab? That's not how you say it,
they're
Elliot.
very close. You can see the Burj Al Arab from the
That's
Burj
it.
Khalifa.
Oh,
Really
okay.
good. Trump supporters.
But it's in that same area, like the Jeremiah or something like that.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they're in like pretty much the same location in downtown Dubai.
Right. So you went up to the top of that thing, but the top 40 floors they won't occupy because of the sway?
Yeah, I mean, you can even feel it when you're on the observation deck, that you can feel the building just moving. I mean, there was hardly any wind when we were there in June because it was their summer months, but the most wind you felt was when you stuck your hand out of the little crack on the observation deck, and the wind is just whipping. And it's moving.
Wait, I don't understand what you mean when you stick your hand out on the observation deck. Is it not open roofed?
A little itty bitty portion of that is open roof. Most of it is just like glass surrounding outlook, and you can just stick your hand out of a few cracks.
Nope, I'm going to have to get my mouth right over by that crack because I'm going to need air because I'm getting a little woozy all the way up here. Did you get nauseous up there?
No, not at all. I mean, the elevator moves super fast, and it just is like you're getting out on another floor until you stand still and you can feel the building sway just a little bit.
And how many stories up were you on the observation deck?
I was trying to think of that before I called. I don't remember what floor they actually take you to. It's not all the way to the tip top either.
Right. Yeah, no, and I'm not counting the spire on top. Obviously, nobody's on that. But was it? I was going to say, was the view good? But I already know what the view in Dubai looks like. Like once you get beyond the main road, it's just garbage.
Yeah, actually, the view is actually pretty cool. On the one side, you can see where they're building up. Building up Dubai. On the other side, it was pretty much desert.
Right. You know what? That's still pretty cool, though. So wait, why were you going to be in the tallest building in the world? Are you one of those people?
No, we just went to travel, and it was something to do on our layover in Dubai.
I gotcha. Hey, did they have a 13th floor? Last question, then I'll leave you alone.
I don't know. We had to get in 2 different elevators, but I would guess no. The elevators move really fast.
Well, yeah, because there's nobody on the top 40 floors. I told you that. Hey, is the 13th floor or the 13th row superstition? Is that only in the U.S.?
My dad's in the hotel business. I can honestly say I haven't seen very many hotels with 13th floors.
Around the world?
That's just me. Around the world, I don't think there was any in any of the hotels we were in anywhere I've been, actually.
How old are you?
I am 27.
Was your first car a Mercedes or a BMW?
No, it was a Toyota Camry.
Okay, I like you better. No, for a moment there, you came off sounding really rich and princessy.
Nope, a 97 Toyota Camry.
That's my girl right there. By the way, you sound cute. All of that aside, you do sound very cute.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
What?
Thank you. Wait, she doesn't sound cute to you? I love you. She sounds awesome.
Speaking of money, stop crapping on the Dollar Tree.
The
internet. I looked up. Those crayons were pulled from Toys R Us, Amazon, and Party City.
I don't understand who's fighting with you.
People who are saying that's what I get for shopping at the Dollar Tree.
All right, let me do this. Kaylee, will you ask these people to hold? If you're on hold, don't go anywhere. I'll grab you next.
Elliot in the morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yes, it is. Who are you?
Hey, this is Cameron.
Hey, what's up, Cameron?
Hey, man, I was just calling to give you a little insight on why elevators wouldn't be going 200 floors or whatever it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's two types of elevators. Your hydraulic, and that normally goes like 5 floors, and then your cable is more common in big buildings. So
right.
It's got 5 cables behind it, and you got to have room for all those cables to wrap around. So at a certain point, your spool to hold all the cable is just too big.
You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. But wouldn't they be able to do, I'm making this up, but wouldn't they be able to do like 50 stories, and then you have to switch and go over to another bank of elevators, and then...
That's normally what they do. Oh. They do that, and they might even have a couple floors that overlap. That way you don't have everyone getting off on the same floor.
Right. Yeah, no, that would make
50
sense.
to 55 all overlap, and there's elevators that go all the way to the bottom, elevators that go all the way to the top from there, but none of them go all the way up.
Right. Yeah, because of my my spooling. That would make sense.
Yeah, sometimes they'll split them anyway in big buildings just to speed it up. You know, if you're only going to the top couple floors, they'll have separate elevators just for those anyway.
Hey, let me ask you this: like we are on the 6th floor of a building. Am I hydraulic or am I? Now, there's also a couple floors of parking garage, but am I hydraulic or am I cable?
At that level, you could be either, but that's about the limit for most hydraulic elevators.
Right.
There's basically a hydraulic piston underneath that lifts the whole car up, and you got to have room for that piston to expand, whereas the cable can be in a loop and just go all the way from top to bottom.
Have you seen inside of our shaft?
Yeah.
Okay, why
phrase it differently? No.
Why can't I ask a question?
You haven't done much sounding.
No, that's a legitimate question, Diane. The elevator shaft. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry that I can't utter a word without you guys getting all like.
We're the immature ones.
By the way, hey, do you work on elevators?
No.
Oh, damn it. Okay, all right. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Somebody said that the 13 number in Japan, was it Japan or China?
China.
In China is 4.
That's the unlucky number in that culture?
That the same way that people here are like, oh, I can't fly on the row 13. I can't stay on the hotel floor number 13, whatever. In China, that number is 4. I'm trying to remember. Well, now I'm trying to remember 2 things. Fresh off the boat, they are from where?
On the show?
Uh-huh.
Are they Korean?
Oh, are they? No.
No?
They're Chinese, right?
You know who's Korean?
I do. Yeah.
Thank you, Diane.
Hey, don't let me forget Fresh Off the Boat. Here we go.